rounding out Black History Month. So we have a lot to. I got to talk about top Black folk today because it's just a lot of things that really been getting on my nerves. And the one thing that sparked all of this for me was Beyonce and the whole Jay-Z and the country thing. Okay, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. And I want us to stop celebrating mediocrity. Beyonce, she can perform and she puts on heck of a shows, absolutely. But her singing is mediocre at best. And I think nothing highlighted that even more so than this so-called pseudo country song that she put out. It's awful. What is it? Hold'em, Texas Hold'em? And what's the other one? Okay.
I listened to the song. First of all, everybody knows she has a great education.
Ooh, hello. And her voice. Right, you all don't scare anybody. I mean, because when she opens her mouth, it sounds like she has a fifth grade education. That's a given. Okay, not the switches. Don't line up with the switches, Brianna. But I just thought about that. I said because then when you think about it, Jay-Z too is not a good rapper to me. The only song the only rap he ever made was what's the one with the cartoon sound in it? What is it? Oh, it's a Hard Knock Life. That is the only thing that I know from Jay-Z that I've ever listened to. Because of him, exactly. But I watched that, and that bugs me is that we celebrate mediocrity, and people want to say, well, you don't want to celebrate your own Black people. Negatory. That is not what I do. I say, you know what? If you're not bringing your A game, it's one thing to say I'm doing my very best, and this is the best I can do at that moment. That's fine because I have some mediocre moments as well. But damn it, I have not built a career off of being mediocre. I have not. My mother always said, if you're going to do something, do it very well to the best of your ability, or you do not do it at all. And some of the stuff that we celebrate because we Black, because the folks is Black, I have issue with that. I have issues with that. So Beyonce, you in the country, and it's not a Black and white thing that she's in the country because I have interviewed several country artists that's Black, and their music sounds country, and they can sing country. You can't even call what Beyonce, the whole Texas whole thing. You can't even call that country. And people want to say, well, it's updated version of country. It's not. It's not. It's not. I have listened to several different artists. Okay, and they're a true country. Okay. Dr. Fight, your thoughts on that, Brandon?
Once again, ladies and gentlemen,
there he goes.
L is hate. You know what I'm saying? And she always does. Hey,
so far from that. So far from hating.
No, she's hating. Because listen. Nobody said anything to Snoop Dogg when he did a gospel album. Nobody said.
I don't even really recall it, so I can't really comment on something that I didn't really listen to.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. See,
no, but I listened to this crap. I listened to Texas Hold'em.
See, these artists always feel like, as an artist, they just want to make music. So the genre of music really doesn't matter to them. It's just the music that's what's important. The beat, we deal with this in the church all the time. See, back in the day when Mahalia Jackson was in real big, the church ain't like Mahalia. The church ain't like Mahalia because they felt as though she was putting rhythm to stuff that shouldn't have had rhythm. You start moving your hips and you start doing all this other stuff. And that was not acceptable in the church. We started getting drums in the church. They said, ooh, that's too Shirley Caesar. Start coming along, and they that's way too much, way too far. Then when they got Ty Tribbett, old mothers of the church had a coordinator. This is ridiculous. You can't be out here doing this kind of foolery. And so guess what? We have found ourselves in a place that we have been vacillating between, what's acceptable from these artists and what's not. What they should be doing and what they shouldn't be doing. Well, a lot of times, sometimes they dip and dabble into other genres. I mean, all kind of artists have dipped. Michael Jackson, even, and later in his career, went from pop to more R&B. And a lot of people would say that he should have stayed with pop. Like, artists feel like they want to jump into other avenues to get their toes wet to see if they can get a brand new audience to their brand. And so ain't nothing wrong with that. They tried. If it go good, it go good. If it don't, it don't. They still move on. Beyonce trying something. Let's see if it work, it work. If it don't, it don't. But the one thing I can say is when the station said they weren't gonna play it, and the Beehive went to Twitter, guess what? They started playing that music on them country stations. I mean, it is what it is. Your fan base has pushed the country with the radio stations to start playing her music.
But here, this is my main point. Is first of all, Beyonce to me has never been a singer, and you all have heard me say that time and time again. She is not a singer; she is an entertainer, and it's even more evident when she's singing country music. It sounds completely illiterate. That's my main purpose. And then my other point is this: they decided because she had not been recognized for album of the year over the last several years because they've given it to Taylor Swift, that they decide they're going to push the envelope and do something else. So that's what they're doing, and that's fine if you want to do it. But if you want to do it, then do it well. I mean, that Texas Hold'em song is terrible. The other song is all terrible. She sounds just listen to it makes me cringe because there's not a well-spoken word or cohesive word in that song at all. At all. It's embarrassing to be exact. And we celebrate that and say, oh, Beyonce, oh, Beyonce and Jay-Z. So I can't celebrate that. I can't celebrate that. I don't celebrate, being illiterate. I can't do it. It's not my nature. There you go. Brianna. The song is terrible. The song is terrible, and yeah, it just needs to go bye bye. But everything she touches, they want to say, oh, it turns to magic because she's Beyonce. She's Beyonce. Stop idolizing these people. Stop putting them up on pedestals as if they're great, and anything that they do is just fantastic. I'm gonna be honest. I have never given Beyonce a dollar. Have I ever given her any of my money? Have I bought one song? I don't know.
No, I think I ever gave
I don't think I've ever given. Hey,
somebody gave me a CD as a Christmas gift. That was about it.
okay, because I know I have never spent one dime on any of her music CDs, whatever you want. I've never, and I have no intentions on ever doing that.
Yeah.
If I do, it's a flip. It's a fluke.
Now, since we're talking about media,
Okay.
let's continue with what they're calling the worst movie in history.
Oh my God.
Mea Culpa by the king of mediocrity, Tyler Perry.
There we go. We're just on one today. Here, you know what? Tyler Perry's Mia Culpa and Kelly Rowland stars in its film. And here, I love Kelly Rowland. I think she's classy, way better singer than Beyonce. Beyonce can touch her singing voice to me. And I think she's a pretty decent actress. She has some Lifetime film movies on, which I love her in. I have not had a chance to view Mia Culpa, but the reviews have been brutal, to say the least. Yeah, I mean, so far it is the worst movie in 2024. Granted, we're going into 3 months into the new year, but they have been horrible. And the thing is that it's not like she didn't get out there and didn't talk about the film, get you to try to tune in to watch. And now I know why it probably went straight to Netflix and not into the movie theaters, because it probably would have made nothing in the movie theaters. But I haven't watched it, so I'm gonna give it an opportunity. But here it is. It's Tyler Perry. As Brandon said a minute ago, Tyler Perry has made a fortune off of being mediocre. Again, as Black folks, we celebrate mediocrity. Tyler Perry we all know his writing is not great. But here's the thing about Tyler Perry. I will say that he said, that Brianna said that she said he stole most of his work. But here,
I'm going off the lawsuit that was filed claiming he copyright infringement. That's all I'm going on.
and if you think about it, Tyler Perry has had what was it, for better or worse, when he had all of the movies, the TV shows on OWN. Those they were okay, but here's the thing. Every time I watch the movie, what was the famous phrase was his writing is repetitive. If there was a point where it says and then the actor would say and the other one would and it would be and like 4 times and just cross verbiage, back and forth. So I'm like, why are we having these repetition all the time throughout dialogue? It makes no sense. But what I can say is that I have gone to a couple of Tyler Perry movies, so I have probably given him some of my money, which is okay. Because what he does is that he gives back to his community and people in need. like Coco Brown, the comedian whose home burned down, and she starred in his TV movie For Better or Worse. She starred in that, and so he did give her $400,000 to rebuild her home. Beautiful. So here's what I say: if you're being blessed that way, and he gives back, I give you A plus for that.
Well, why you writing?
But your writing,
Well, why you writing check right one for Monique?
ooh, okay, you just put that right on in there. Dr. Fight.
I mean, I don't have much of a. I ain't seen the movie, and I can't. Well, unless I see it today, we start fasting television and Netflix and all of that tomorrow.
Ooh,
So,
ooh.
so I can't watch that. Actually, Pastor Mobley sent me a another movie. Um,
A Tubi movie.
yes, I know I wasn't on last time. But did y'all watch? What was the name of that movie? Marriage
Brianna
Pass.
said. Brianna said she did. She watched it. Brianna, what was your thoughts?
Let me find this movie.
Right. What was your thoughts on the movie?
It wasn't as bad as I thought. But it wasn't good either. But I have to watch like the ending, and I didn't get all of it.
See, and I want to watch.
She sent me Faithful.
What's it called?
Faithful.
Oh, Faithful. I've seen the trailer for that.
Tubi can't be trusted.
We're gonna have to give Tubi an opportunity.
No, you don't give Beyonce and Jay-Z an opportunity. I got a right not to give Tubi a movie.
Oh, okay. Well, that's only fair.
Tubi can't be. First of all, I've given Tubi a fair shot. I've seen, I think, 3 Tubi movies, and that's 3 too many. It's 3 too many. I watched this Marriage Past Foolishness. Who wrote this?
You did. Okay.
This man is the dumbest man on all of the earth.
Yeah.
Okay? Can anybody understand? This man, first of all, the whole premise of the movie is getting a pass in your marriage.
Because she wants to spice up their relationship.
You get, as a man. Now hear me, men. Men will understand what I'm about to say. Women may not understand. Men will understand what I'm about to say. You get a pass in your marriage. You are not choosing your wife's sister.
Is that what happened?
That's exactly what happened.
He chose the wife's sister?
Yes.
Oh.
The dumbest man on the planet. Let me tell you something. You gonna choose somebody.
That was kind of a twist because I was like, wait, that's a sister.
You gonna choose somebody that's probably, somebody that normally you may have to pay.
Mm.
You hear me? I'm talking about for one night that you get, this woman is about to do everything that your wife don't do.
But the thing is that the twist is that he was secretly in love with the sister. Was that the twist of it?
No, that was not the twist of it. The twist of it is even worse than that.
Uh-oh.
The sister, his wife put the sister up to it. Mm-hmm. They came up with the idea.
Okay.
Because the wife signed a prenup and wanted a divorce and couldn't get it.
Oh.
So basically, they both came up with this idea as the marriage pass, and the sister would seduce him. He would fall because he got a marriage pass to go ahead and do it. And then she ended up blackmailing him in order to get the money to share with her sister so that her sister can leave him with the money.
Well, that doesn't sound too bad, Dr. Fight.
He's stupid.
Okay, well, he's stupid, but I think they were rather clever. I think the women were rather smart.
But and this is my thing. If it's my money and I got it, right? As soon as she wants to get divorced from me, guess what? If you blackmail me and I get locked up, you still get no money.
But the thing about when he was clueless because at first she wanted a divorce, then she comes to marriage pass. He was just like, okay.
Stupid. I would have kept my money and said, do what you gonna do.
Well, because see, common sense would have said, she coming with me with a marriage pass. What is this all about? Something up. Right. Oh, first she wanted a divorce. Now all of a sudden it's like, okay, let's explore.
He's stupid. The
But that's,
stupidest man on the planet.
but it,
Only stuff in movies like this is why Tubi can't be trusted. Because only stuff in movies like this happen. This stuff happen. This don't happen in real life. This does not. If you gave a man a marriage pass, the last person I'm sleeping with is your sister.
I don't see. That's why I don't know because there might be a lot of them that sleep with they relatives. We just
No,
don't know about it. I'm saying.
they them is white people. Them is not us. I don't want nobody in your family. I'm sorry. If I don't want you, I don't want your sister either. Like I don't want nobody with your genes. Like
Yeah,
why?
yeah.
Who-
I'll say the same thing. There is nothing, or there's no one in my family that I look at them and say, "Oh, I want you." There's just no. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, yeah.
If I don't want your sister, what would make you think I want you? Like if I'm married to your crazy sister and she getting on my nerves, why would I go to somebody who share her same genes?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was it. But it was a good twist though. You cannot deny it wasn't a good twist. You just said he was stupid because he chose the sister.
He's
But here's
stupid.
the thing: is that I guess the sister was like, I could go forget another woman, to seduce him, but I trust my sister. That's what it was. So she said, I trust that my sister's going to do right by us doing this whole
They
exchange.
act they played that man hook, line, and sinker. Let me tell you something. He's the dumbest man on the planet.
But I'm saying you ain't saying it wasn't a good movie. You saying the man was dumb.
It was a stupid movie. It was a
That's like this man
stupid movie.
because the
It
man got
wasn't a
juice.
good movie. It was a dumb movie because the man was dumb.
Right, but you can't. But you still say it probably was a good movie. But
No,
you
it
like
was
because
not
the
a
man
good
was
movie.
juice.
It was not. See, good movies. Good movies keep your attention to every moment of the movie. I wanted to turn it off.
But you didn't. So
I
therefore,
only didn't because I knew we was going to talk about it on the show, and I wanted to be informed and talk about the stupid movie. But it was the dumbest movie that two. I mean, Tubi can't be trusted. People, listen to me. Stay off of Tubi. Let's
I,
put Tubi out of business.
you know what, man, you keep messing around. Tubi gonna be like, who that man keep talking about our streamer? Tubi gonna suing us because you keep talking about it.
Sue us. I get a right to my opinion. Trash is trash.
Understand this. Every other streaming service you have to pay for. Tubi is the only one that's free.
Yeah, I was Tubi is free, right?
But
Yeah.
that's it.
Right.
Paramount Plus, it's not a lot, but you still have to pay for Paramount Plus, YouTube TV, all these you have to pay for.
Now,
Tubi is $3.99.
I give Tubi credit. I give Tubi a little
Oh
bit,
God.
just a smidgen of credit. This movie was done better than the previous two I've seen.
Okay, there you go. See, there we go. Okay.
I give them a smidgen of credit. A smidgen, just a smidgen. I'm telling you, the movie was a little. The budget seemed to be a little bigger.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. See, they're showing me different trailers, so I'm like, the trailers are looking very interesting to me. So I'm gonna have to tune in a little more to see what Tubi is all
You
about.
have to make the trailer interesting because the movie's not once you see it.
Movie's trash.
There you go. Okay, well, those one that's I still didn't like. All right.
Okay, now here's the thing. You got to fight watching. Why you ain't watching?
Cause so busy doing so much other stuff. By the time I think about it, it come up the next week is already approaching. And I'm gonna be honest, you all know I live off other stuff. I don't even think about Tubi until we really start talking about it, honestly, because I watch so much other stuff. But I'm going to watch the latest one.
So you leave me about the fight to watch. Oh,
Well, yeah.
yeah.
Now, if you all remind me, say, El, I'm watching right now. Turn to Tubi, then I will. But you all have to remind me. Okay, remind me. All right, you have to remind me. Okay. But well, Freebie is free too, right? Freebie, they're free too, right?
Yeah, but they took the smart route. They just put court shows on there.
Oh, Freebie. Oh.
Tubi trying to make movies with actors I ain't never seen damn hard.
Well, Tubi is apparently they for the black people.
Don't put
I'm just saying it's for the people of color because apparently we're the only ones who tuning in to Tubi. I want to call it Tubby, but okay, it's Tubi.
You were talking about mediocrity. Tubi.
This is my theme for the rest. Can we stop celebrating mediocrity? That's all I'm saying. Just because we black, everything is not perfect. We ain't do everything. I'm just call it out for what it is.
Okay, now would you like me to do
What?
fashion, or would you like to talk about Charles Barkley?
Oh, I don't even care about Charles Barkley and Nikki Haley, really.
What's the same story for?
I mean, Charles Barkley said he would have voted for her if she didn't make that comment. So really, Charles, where's your head at? Where's that big oversized head? What's floating through there? Okay, what's happening there? Nikki Haley has been saying anything of substance since she began, really. She, and how did she even get to governor? That's the frightening part. That's the scary part.
And then was the ambassador working under Trump.
Well, we understand stumpy how a number is. But okay, I digress for a minute. I'm not going to go there just yet. We'll go there. We'll go to that in a minute. So who else is in our wheelhouse right now? Who? We got to put a video. Okay, that's fine. Here's something for you.
Okay.
Here's something for Dr. Fight. I, as you know, you're getting ready for the show. I can run across certain things. And I think this man makes perfectly good sense to me. Brianna is
majority of white voters who support a wannabe dictator. Instead of asking why Biden can't win more black votes, stop asking why more black people aren't voting for Joe Biden. We are not the problem. It's white America who elected Donald Trump, not us. All this focus on a minority of black voters not supporting Joe Biden pathologizes black people for having differences of opinion while normalizing the majority of white voters who support a wannabe dictator. Instead of asking why Biden can't win more black votes, we should be asking why 57% of white voters supported Trump in 2016 and 58% in 2020. They didn't vote for Obama in either of his elections, but they voted for Trump twice. And now, after everything we know about Trump, the mishandling of COVID, the economic crisis under his watch, a $355 million civil fraud judgment, $83 million defamation judgment, 30,000 lies in office, 91 criminal charges, 4 indictments, 2 impeachments, multiple aides convicted, his own company convicted, an adjudication for sexual assault, tear gassing peaceful protesters, and a failed coup attempt to overthrow the U.S. government in a violent insurrection. The majority of white people still plan to vote for him. What does that say about white America? Trump's defense secretary called him a threat to democracy. His chief of staff called him unhinged. His secretary of state called him a moron. His attorney general said he should be prosecuted. And his vice president said he should never be president again. This is not a Democratic conspiracy. These are Republicans that Trump himself appointed. But white voters still support him. That's the problem the media should be focused on. No black person with Trump's record would ever be taken seriously for public office. They'd be in prison. Black voters are not the problem. Joe Biden won 87% of the black vote in 2020, just 2 percentage points shy of Hillary Clinton's 89% in 2016. Let's say Biden drops another 2 points to 85% in 2024. It won't be because Trump is selling tacky, overpriced sneakers. Yes, even a small drop in black support makes it harder for Biden to win. But why aren't we talking about the fact that white voters are the only racial or ethnic group that supports Trump? Asian Americans, Hispanic Americans, and black Americans all know better. It's not economic anxiety. It's white supremacy. Trump is a threat to democracy. And of course, I want every black person to vote and not be dissuaded by Republican voter suppression campaigns. But if Trump gets back in office and America descends into an apocalyptic, Christo-fascist, white supremacist, authoritarian proto-dictatorship, don't blame black voters. That's not on us.
There you go. I thought he said it. Awesome. What you doing? Okay. Okay. Dr. Fight, I'm
Yes,
gonna let you
ma'am.
go first because everything he said I thought was on point.
Well, yes, what we have to understand is, um, anytime you're doing anything, uh, minority people are always pointed to take blame for the stuff that folk don't like.
Uh-huh.
Minorities take blame for everything. This is the sad part of America, and the truth really is that minorities try to help people out. I said Sunday in my sermon that it was a Samaritan, the unlikeliest, the one that people don't really like, who did what was necessary to help the person that had fell among thieves. A Samaritan created Affordable Health Care Act. A Samaritan invented healthcare products. The Samaritan did things that enhances our society. But we don't want to give Samaritans credit. That's fine. That's fine. And you want to treat black folk as Samaritans. It's fine. It's fine. The problem that you have is when you run into the issues that you run into, the majority of the people in this country have white skin. Now that is changing in some areas, and the demographics are changing. This is why most states are redrawing districts in such crazy ways to favor them, so that they'll be able to do what they got to do. I got to take this phone call. I'll be right back.
Okay. So, if you guys missed the video, the guy was talking about that it's the white voters who support Donald Trump, and he said don't ask the question about black people, why Biden can't get the black people to vote. That's not even the issue. The issue is that it is white America. You all know what Trump is. You know what his intentions are. You know he has no good for the country. But what that says to me is that it's a lot more evil in this country than I thought. It's a lot more evil, and a lot more. I guess that you self-righteous, think that you know what's best. You don't care how, you don't care what the cost is. You want to maintain, or you want to gain more, and you don't the cost be damned. Forget about your brothers and sisters, the same people who you live next door to, or that you work with, your kids play with. Forget all of that. I want what's coming to me. That's what, and you'll get it at all costs. And Donald Trump is that person. I'll do whatever I want at any cost, and you have no qualms about that. That's the frightening and the sad thing about it. So, like he said, like the video said, if Trump gets back in office, but I can't even imagine that. Like you said, the man has had facing 4 different lawsuits, defamation lawsuits. He's racking up $100,000 a day.
No. It is like 112,000.
Oh, 112,000 a day.
And it's 7 days in a week.
Yeah. I said, Brandon and I mentioned this over the weekend. I said by next weekend this time, he's going to be at $500 million that he owes just in this one judgment alone. And so he can appeal it all day, all night. The interest still racks up every day. So maybe instead of you trying to appeal something, you should be trying to sell off some of all your property. Here's what I'm saying: if I owe that kind of money, first of all, you can't sleep, you can't eat. I don't even know. Brandon said she would just kill herself. I said I wouldn't go that far, but I would start selling off everything that I own so I can get this debt off of my shoulders. So since you have so many great golf courses and big hotels, and they're just great in your from your worth, then sell them and pay your debt. That's what I'm gonna say. Letitia said she wants to start putting a lien on his property. Do so, because you owe the state of New York, $300 million. Well, hell, now over $400 million. You got about $1 billion before the weekend. I'm just saying. Hey, Doc Fight, you back? So what I say to them in the video, I said this is, Doc Fight is always saying these are white people issues, but you all have a huge problem. But the thing is that you don't want to face the truth. You want to keep living in the lies and the hyperbole that Donald Trump goes to these rallies and he yells and screams, and you get all. I still don't know to this very day what he says get people all riled up. I don't get it, because he's an idiot to me. He's an idiot. Dr. Fight, I'm gonna let you go ahead and continue what you were saying.
More of the same. Trump. Matter of fact, I want to find his videos. I came across a couple of weeks ago. I don't know where it was at, but I gotta see if I can find it without it being on social media, because those who follow our church know that we're fasting social media this week. So tomorrow, I can go back on social media. So if you sent me something on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, or something like that, first of all, I don't even understand Snapchat. So if you send me stuff on that, I know I don't get to see it, because I got a Snapchat, but I don't even know how to work it. So
I don't even have a Snapchat. So
if the world needs to be saved through Snapchat, I'm just gonna be lost, because I just don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So y'all pray for me on that one. But Jimmy Kimmel sent his people, I think it was Jimmy Kimmel, sent his people to interview Trump supporters. And he gave statements that were really biting. And the people were like, but So the statement came from Trump, but they said Biden had said
Uh-huh.
a Trump statement and they tore it down. And then they came back later and said, I'm sorry, my note cards got mixed up. Trump actually said, and then they fixed it up. For which I mean, I'm gonna try to find it between now and my segment and
Okay.
see if I can.
I saw. I think I saw like a clip of it, but I didn't know what it was really doing. But because if she started with, I defend Joe. So when you started talking about Biden, I was like, I don't want to hear that. I'm not listening to that. So that's probably what it was, and then so I didn't know the full extent of what happened with that. But you know, the video, the Instagram, the guy is right on point. And then when you pull up visuals, I just don't know how people can look at something so clearly and you see what it is and you just deny it. That's why I said for me, if you say you a Trump supporter, I literally have nothing for you. I have no conversation for you because that's just too idiot, too stupid for me. It's just idiot, just idiocy. I cannot delve into that with you. I refuse. Don't talk to me because I can't do stupid. I can't. So there's nothing anyone that says you can support Trump. Well, can I talk to you about that? No, no, because I can't. That makes me my blood boil, gives me a headache, it sends my blood pressure up. No, no,
Right now.
no. My blood pressure good right. I ain't right now. But if you get into a debate with me,
But you know what's funny? I saw a video and it was a guy he was interviewing another guy and they were talking about Trump and literally throughout this video the guy said, y'all support him and by the end of the video, after the report they told everything that Trump was doing, the guy said, well, I can't vote for him.
what universe are you living in that you don't know this already?
Hey, I don't know.
Right?
But as of what is today is February 28th, no, 27th.
27.
He owed at this point $461 million. And he was crying.
And that's not including Eugene.
So,
That's not including Eugene. He owes $460 million.
so you
How do you even sleep with that? How do you even go to bed at night?
so you roll in Eugene and his attorney fees, he's about to get him a cruise $700.
I'm
So
telling
you got that laying around, but
that's the problem. That's why he's appealing it. But even while you're appealing it, you still collecting interest on that guy. I'm like, Brad, I said, you know what? Just, whatever I have, just sell it, please. Just sell it because I need this to be off of me. That's why he's no earthly good. Because any other human would be like, this is some bull. I can't live with this. So that's why that man is evil. Because who the hell can wake up every day and say, I'm still running for president. Yada 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 yada. Shut the hell up, boy. That's how I feel. Dr. Fight, go ahead. I can't.
How you gonna put this on me? Look,
Oh,
Donald Trump is not running for the presidency of the United States because he believes that he's going to do something to help people. Donald Trump is running for the presidency of the United States for Donald Trump.
yeah.
As soon as his supporters come to this realization and understanding, we can get past this whole Donald Trump ideology. I don't know what it is. And maybe I'm not a poor redneck that lives in a trailer home, so I probably never understand. So, um, and I know somebody's gonna send me emails that I'm insensitive and that's not right, and I'm judging and all of this other thing. But check the statistics. More Caucasian persons are get on public assistance and this whole socialism idea. They thrive off of it, and more Caucasian persons are in need of welfare programs. More Caucasians are getting abortions at higher rates than any other ethnicity that's out there. These are statistical facts. And so the mere fact that you're saying, oh, we got to get rid of socialism, we got to get rid of Joe Biden, we got to get rid of the Democratic machine and all of this other stuff that's trying to help people that are lazy, that's not going out and doing anything. First of all, when you look at black people, most of us come out of the house looking like we got some sense. Now, granted, you off sense, you'll see a black, Keisha in Walmart with a bonnet. Yes. But for the most part, when I go to Walmart, matter of fact, when we get to my segment, I'm gonna show you some people at Walmart. Majority of them are white that wear this stuff to Walmart. Now they wear this kind of thing, and don't worry, I already saved a couple of them already, so I'll be ready because that was gonna be part of my segment. But so when you begin to say, "Oh, we're supporting Trump for this, that, and the third," look, you need this type of things that you want to get rid of. You got $3 jeans from Goodwill that's got all these holes in them. You got boots and you got all this red dirt on yourself. You smell, which is like you don't even take showers. I mean, your hair is stringy. You got to do something with it. Everything that's about African American people, you are going out here to try to get. We have broad noses. So what y'all went out and do? Y'all went and got you a nose job. We have thick lips. What you went and do? Put collagen in your lips to get them thicker. We got hips and all of this stuff. What you went and do? Got BBLs. I mean, everything that's about black folk you don't like. You going to get your own women going to go to look like our women. I don't understand how it is. And then you want to say something wrong with us. What? No.
When I'm out and I pull up to a car next to me and the white boys, they got the hip hop loud as death. I'm looking like, oh, okay, this is what we're doing. Or you were watching something last night because you called me, you were watching, and it was a chick on the Shark Tank. She was trying to get an investment. White girl for this better booty.
Oh yeah, booty something, right? But something, right? Yeah.
Booty, and she said her them pants to give her booty.
Yeah.
Y'all want everything except your money.
No, they want to come to. They just want to be able to wash it off when it's convenient, right? Right.
And I used to work in spray tan, and they would come in there, and they would come out darker than me. And came in pale and all get up. They want everything, but we have to be strong.
We understand. I think the majority of us know that that there's some issues in our community, but the majority of us know that they want to imitate everything that we have. They just don't want to live the daily life that black folk that we live. There you go. That's right.
They wanna be black, but they don't want to be black. You know what I'm saying? They want to have attributes of black people. They just don't want to live like black people. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They want the best of both worlds.
Well, let's something to say. Black folks live like animals. That's what someone want to say. Oh, they live. Now, I remember this one man was saying that how he does will install a cable or whatever, and the things that he would see when he went into the hood to install cable. Black folks live like animals. That's something that he would say. That he said.
What did I say? What did I say years ago? What was my catchphrase? When talking about Jesse Williams. Remember the one?
Oh, black one convenient. Yep, black one convenient. Yeah. And I don't like that want to be Negro either. Yeah. Okay. So Dr. Fine, do you think? I hope this video goes viral. I hope that this man's video. I think it's going because I just ran into it. But I hope it goes viral so people can really take a good listen and look at the visual board that he puts behind him. Just read it. I don't understand how you all can say a man has 92 counts and you 91 and you not at least read two of them. Okay, you don't have to read all 90, but at least read two of them. Now, and then what you get hooked on is that you get hooked on stuff like Fonnie Williams. You get hooked on and I'm gonna be, I shouldn't be messing with that sister because I was just not pretty. You are hooked on the fact that she had a relationship with someone, and then he wants to portray like, well, he gave her money or whatever, and she came back and always said, when they asked her how much, why did you have X amount of dollars in your home, whatever, her daddy said, I always tell my daughter to keep money in her house. Why are you also worried about what's going on in her personal life? Because you're trying to change the narrative, which is what some white folks are good at doing. Change the narrative so we don't see the truth. You want to change so that it benefits you. Now, who is this? This guy's a defendant. That start looking into Fonnie's relationship. He's one of the defendants. And I will say, I think Fonnie held her own. Do I think she's going to be disqualified from the case? I don't think so. Your thoughts, Brianna? I don't think so. You think she's going to be disqualified, removed from the case? But she hasn't done anything. It's her personal life. It's her personal life. And he ain't making it any better than the one she suffered. So okay. I'm gonna hold my tongue on that one. Dr. Fight, go ahead with your thoughts.
I'm staying away from that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Just okay. So here we go. And so, what time we got? Yeah, we're on track, I think. Brianna's got the SAG because last night was the SAG Awards. I mean, Saturday was the SAG Awards. And you know what? Here, before she gets started, you all know we're in full Pisces season. So many people have birthdays. So I wasn't on Thursday, but last Thursday was my birthday. So there you go. But there was so many other people that came behind that have birthdays. What's my girl on television? Drew Barrymore. Drew Barrymore. We had the same birthday. What's her name? Niecy Nash had a birthday. Damon John had a birthday. Some other people had birthdays. Charles Barkley. Oh yeah, Charles Barkley had a birthday. I think Michael Jordan had a birthday. Yeah, Michael Jordan. So lots of wonderful people that are Pisces born in February. Just had to get that out. And it's Black History, so that just makes us even better. Just say. There you go.
Okay, Pisces.
So there you go. I had to get it out.
I'm a Pisces. You say Pisces, I'm Pisces.
There you go. Then we'll have a couple more days in this year. And we got an extra day. Yay! Because it's this year. Yay!
So we're going to start with that.
So let's go with the fashion.
I'm trying to find some good ones. We're going to start with Sterling paper.
Oh, Sterling. Sterling always looks pretty good. This is standard tux to me.
He don't do the building.
He looks good. He looks good. Brother looks good. Even little haircut, little, yeah.
Look at that right there. I'll feel what that means.
That's how I know he looks good. You can't say he don't look good.
I mean, he basic. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, he basic.
Basic is always in today's world. It's always acceptable.
I think he could add a little more color with the tie though. He could have or the shirt, the other or the shirt. But he looks good. He looks good. Good job, Sterling.
Now,
It kind of like he came off the prom out of the rental tux place, but it's good. I'm just saying that bow tie. That bow tie for some reason is bugging me. I don't know why.
so we're going to know from him. We're going to know through his wife.
Who's he married to?
That is Ryan Michelle. I think it's
Okay, she looks kind of mannish. I mean, does she not to you all?
She looks fantastic.
She looks mannish to me. She looks
This is black excellence right here. Ew, stop hating.
Dr. Fight, I'm looking at the face. I ain't even looking at I'm looking at the face. That's you know that face is not hitting on much.
You focus on the wrong thing.
It ain't for me to focus on her body. Hell, I'm not lesbian. No offense to none of y'all, but I'm just saying.
Package.
The dress is cute. The dress is cute and it's fitting in all the right places. But I'm talking about this right here. This right here. Okay. Okay, let me take a look. Maybe let me look better. Yeah. From this way, yeah. Yeah, she does. I mean, her arms, she's in good shape though. Yeah. The dress is cute. I even like the color. I'm not a fan of red, but so there you go. Yeah. Is that the hair? Oh, okay. So I'm going to give her a minus, just because I didn't really care for her. Dr. Fight. I didn't really care for the. Look at she back out on the career. Huh. Okay, Taraji. Okay. That's a long train though. It looks like it's heavy.
I think she would have been better without this.
Without the train?
Yes. It's like they attached it and it looks like a comforter.
It does. It looks very heavy and cumbersome. I don't know how you walk and trying to move around people.
I don't know if it's like a bow. I don't know what it's like. This portion of the dress. That portion. Yeah.
I don't know about the little flip in the hair. I don't know how I feel about that. That reminds me of Michelle Obama old look with the hair flip. Yeah, you all know Michelle. She wore that flip for a long time. Yeah. But Michelle, she sported that flip for a long time. Yeah. But Taraji, I love the necklace. I love the front of the dress. I'm just not sure about the back, the train of it. I'm not just sure about that. But the makeup, everything, it's Taraji.
I'm just the opposite.
You don't like Taraji?
No, first of all, I love Taraji. However, this dress from the front makes her look matronly. Make her look like she's pregnant or something.
Where did you see this stuff?
I mean, I'm just saying. To me, it make me think that she might be expected.
She ain't expecting nothing.
Thank the Lord.
First of all, she's too old.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Watch your mouth. She is
Too
not
old.
too old.
Brigitte researched and said it was that because she was.
Right? Anything over 45, you're old, and
Hey, these
that's
women
not
out here have babies at 50, so don't do it.
it does not change the fact that what do the doctors call you are you're geriatric. It doesn't change the fact that what you're
I already had breaks at 29. They was like, oh, you about almost there at 29.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, so if y'all want to have some more geriatric babies, go ahead on. Okay, next one. I give her like a B minus. Who else is up on that?
So let's go to Tracy O's law because I'm trying to figure this out.
You all know Tracy can be. Tracy, what's happening here, baby?
It really is my point.
Did you not want to go?
If you didn't want to go, you should just stay home.
This is if you cut this dress off at the knees. This is an office ensemble, right? This is what something you wear in the office. Cut it off at the knees.
I was scrolling through the pictures. I had to scroll back up there, huh?
Tracy, she didn't want to go.
Her face looked like
She didn't want to go. Well, why did you go, babe? Because she pulled that out of her closet. That has been there for years, for at least a decade. And she said, "I'm not buying anything new." But you know what it is? I'm not picking. But that's well, you have a church event to go to.
You know what?
And I'm just saying, and you want to be proper. There you go. That's it. Dr. Fight, look at that. He look like he real hurt. What's wrong? Look at Dr. Fight's face. He like, what's happening?
Tracy disappointed me.
Yeah.
Disappointed me.
No earrings or no jewelry around the neck. No, she just like, I'm just gonna put this on and go. That's what it is. Hair back in a ponytail.
She wouldn't have done it if that the dress matched this and just went up. This.
That top part. I'm telling you, that's a main that's a mama top part. That's a church, a mother of the church top.
Dr. Fight doesn't stay. Dr. Fight to put his hands on his head.
He don't know what he's doing. So he's like, what? I can't. This ain't my Tracy. Dr. Fight, come over there. Dr. Fight, y'all tell you up. You don't know what to say.
What is what?
His feelings hurt so bad. He hurt.
I mean, what is she applying for? The secretary at the job? Like
that's what I said. She want to be in a secretarial pool. That's what I said.
What is she, a deaconess at the church? What is Tracy? What is going on? Talk to me. Talk to me. What is she dressed like she the mother of the church.
That's like taking my lines. Okay, when I wasn't off. Right, yeah. That's one when she walked, the church mother walk up there and say, y'all like my dress? Like, yeah, it's fitting for it's the right environment for that.
Look at them gold buttons going down the front. Like what is
yes, big old buttons from 1985. Yes. Right, exactly. That whole outfit is the 80s. It's bad, Trey.
Let's go to Selena Gomez. So I guess Selena Gomez wore a wedding dress on the red carpet.
Okay, Selena slimmed down, which is why I said she went to the SAG because she's been sporting a little extra weight over the last several months. So I think she says I trimmed down. I think she probably got some boob enhancements, and she's like I'm wearing this white, but it's just a basic dress to me. Prom dress. Yeah, prom dress. That's a prom dress. Yeah, nothing spectacular about the hair, the makeup, nothing. Right. That fight.
I mean, in today's world, basic is winning, you know.
That's fight stuff like the basic. I know.
It is. Look, what did you see what Tracy just had on?
I can't really even call that basic. That was so below.
You make this with that little girl who just had on. You make her look dressed well in comparison to what Tracy had on. Matter of fact, Tracy got her dress from Ross for Less, and this little girl got her dress from Bedazzled. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, Forever 21, maybe.
Oh, this is cute.
Is that Smith?
Oh, that's the baby girl. That's what just had the baby?
Yep.
Is that whipping your hair around like the?
No, that's Halle Bailey.
Oh, baby. Oh, I thought that was what's her name, Smith.
Willow, no.
No, Willow could never look like that. She would never look like that.
Never mind.
She looks. She looks beautiful. Just having a baby, girl, you looking great. I love the color. I love the dress. Yeah.
I think the best thing for her, she had a baby and she had to cover up. Thank you. So for White and Hunter, I think that's what the thing makes it. Maybe drive me crazy.
Well, she's looking good. I love the wine color. Love. That's the color of my what's my vehicle? My what you call it?
Yo, G-Wagon.
My G-Wagon. That is the color of my G-Wagon. That I get it right there.
I would wear it.
Inside and out. Inside and out. I love that. Love it. Dr. Fight, your thoughts?
She looks nice.
She looks nice. Okay. She looks nice. He didn't say she looked good. He said she looks nice. I said she looked good.
This little girl probably young enough to be my daughter. You know what I mean? I can't be looking at this little girl and saying she look good. I mean, she looks.
She looks good.
If I was her father, I would want her to have a shawl on around her shoulders or something. But,
and she was like, "Daddy, no, go away." She was like, "Go away."
Hey, Daddy ain't going nowhere.
Just wait. That the young one the baby he got. Mm-hmm. We got Issa. Oh, is this better? Because the last thing she had on it was garbage. Okay, Issa.
Issa Rae.
That's not. I don't know. I couldn't wait to think about my neck.
That neckline.
It's kind of like a dog collar.
Don't say it's dog. That's rude.
But absolutely, it looks like a dog collar. I'm not saying the dress is ugly, but it looks like a dog collar. That's just my opinion. It does. It's not ugly, but I'm just like, can you imagine sitting in the limo, sitting in there, and this is what you're doing? Oh, stop it!
Look, she been working out. She been hitting the gym. She wanted to show the guns. You know, good. She wanted to be able to come on out. She's doing great things, man. Issa's that girl. I'm proud of her.
I'm happy for it. She's doing awesome. She's doing awesome. I'm just saying, the last couple red carpets, she's been a little iffy. Okay, that's who.
So one of my favorites is Carrie Mulligan.
Carrie Mulligan? Oh, what's that? Oh, this is.
What in the fifth is this?
Dr. Fun, that's cute. I love that little in the middle. That's cute.
You like that in the middle?
Listen, when you got something to cut in that middle part works. When you got something you need to camouflage right there, it works. Yeah, I like it, but I like it though. I like the metallic. I like it. I mean, I would wear more just a solid black for me. With maybe just a little bit of that gold color around the middle part for that. That's maybe what I would do. But I like it. I'm gonna give her. I'll give her 9.5.
She already wore her hair short.
And a bob, everything. It works for. I mean, she's very statuesque. So that dress definitely works for her. It definitely works for her. Yeah. Dr. Fight, come on with it, because he's like, I don't like that.
I don't like it. I don't make her look frumpy.
No.
I don't like it.
Not frumpy, Dr. Fight. She's not looking frumpy. Dr. Fight, you had something.
Whatever.
He had his lunch today.
Okay, I'm just saying I don't like it. I can not like it. You know what I mean? Like that's okay.
So somebody who just was awful. I think she was on the worst dress list that she should have been with yesterday.
Oh God. Oh. What is it?
I think it's half suit jacket and half a dress.
What is it? Danielle.
And then it's a comforter top.
And it's lingerie somewhere in the middle. Wow.
I saw this and my feelings were hurt.
And then the one sleeve on one side, the other side no sleeve.
It looked like a suit jacket on that side.
You talk about bipolar. This whole ensemble was like it's like she was in a whirlwind, and like when she went to this one side, this was on. Then she went to another side. They attacked this part, and then the back was like, shh. Wow. Okay. The hair, not too bad.
The hair is fine. It's the club outfit.
Wow, Danielle. You want to make a statement? You made one. I don't know what the statement is exactly, but gee, that's fight.
What in the burlesque reading rainbow? I forgot my other half of the jacket is going on here.
I like that. I like that. That's what I was thinking. Exactly.
I mean, is them pants or is that a skirt? A dress?
I don't know. I think it's skirt though.
Matter of fact, it's poodle. That's what that is. It's giving poodle. You know how many poodle sacrifice for this outfit? It's horrible. Horrible. And what she got on a onesie at the top with a half jacket? What?
I might as well say, and then she got that collar too, like that dog collar going around it too.
What is it? Snap between her legs? What is going on here?
I think he did the low. Yeah, I don't know. Normally she looks pretty decent. I don't know what happened here. Danielle, I don't know.
You don't know, I don't know.
But yeah, we're definitely going for the
She going
worst dress list. Worst.
absolutely.
Yeah. If you want to say it was creative, okay, it was creative.
That's not the time. You want to be great, you should want to be great.
Yeah, that. Who does that too?
Divine Joy Randall is her name.
Well, this is the other thing. I tried to like the comment on the chunky women, so I'll do it for him.
You said I don't like what?
He don't like the comment on the chunky women. So since I'm a chunky woman, I can comment all day. It's not that bad, except you got some what the boob. What do you call it? The extra boob sticking out. That ain't no side boob. That's full on like mushy boob, mushy like your boob is mushed down on one side, and then the other side is like sticking is up there. So it's like whatever your bra, your pasties, whatever it was, they were not on properly because you weren't even. They were uneven up here. And I might like the sleeve if we didn't have a boob issue. I said I might. I don't know because the other side of the boob, I don't know. It's going in the diagonal thing, which I can kind of get into.
I think it should be in black.
I was gonna say different color. I'm not sure. I'm sold on that color.
It's off white.
Or it's off white, or it's gray. It's a mixture of something. But you know what? Here was I'm gonna say. You know what? You took a chance because most chunky chicks, we don't do the white and the black color like that. I wouldn't put me in that.
First of all, it don't like the dress is
I wouldn't put me right because you know what? The wrap part, you don't see where it's going down like that. It should have gone down to the knee. Right. It should have gone down to the knee. It's like a almost gift wrap package that's not completely wrapped.
No.
Okay, there you go. I think her hair is cute, and I think her makeup is cute. There's just a lot of whoever dressed you should have made sure you were dressed better. They were more polished. Dr. Pike shaking his head. Dr. Pike, come on with it. I know you ain't gonna take too much.
I mean, this is fine. First of all, what do you expect for her to do when you got God's blessings that's sitting on your shoulders? Like, I mean, what do you expect? What do you expect for her to do in a dress? Like, just giving off for me, Olympiad, Athens, Greece.
Mount Olympus.
Yeah, this is giving that. Sister is on top of the world kind of ordeal. And who don't love having breasts stand at attention?
If they were even.
I mean, she got one hand up, one hand down. Obviously, that's gonna play a part in the symmetry of it. But I'm pretty sure most women will tell you one breast is always a little bigger than the other.
Oh, but you know what? But it doesn't have to look like that. If
Well, man, you know that's how the men rub on them. They rub on one and fluff it out more than they do the other one. They just got a little more rubbing on the other one. That's all. Calm down. If this is a good looking dress on a nice looking woman.
When I dress like that and I got boob issues, like my boob is not right. So many people make sure my boob is even when it is. Yeah. So
Yeah, nothing wrong with the boobs. Okay,
the boob was not sitting properly.
the boob was sitting.
And she'll probably tell you, she's like, yeah, my boob, after she took the pictures that people have put out on her, she's like, my boob wasn't sitting right. No, it wasn't sitting right. But it's okay, it wasn't your fault. That's why you hire people to be on the carpet with you. So when you take a picture, they say, wait, hold on, let me turn around and let me adjust her boob. So that was his fault. Or whoever
Leave that woman breast alone. Her breast was not the problem.
Okay. Oh, here's Reese. Reese is one of my favorites. Reese is always on the red carpet. She's always one of my favorites. I don't know if I like the tomato dress, but she's got the dress on. She got the matching shoes on. She looks nice. Reese Witherspoon, you look nice. You look nice too. She got the she looking good. I like it. Single again. Reese, baby, you should stop there again. This was number 3. Second husband. Okay, Reese. And she's married to a virtual like that too. They married them for a while. Then they're gonna get on their together. So she said, I got to go. You gotta go.
The last one, if I remember, was Margot Robbie.
The Barbie chick. Oh. She looks like she's doing an ad for breast cancer awareness. Well, and not being me, but it does work for HIV. I mean, whoa.
Who is this again?
Margot Robbie,
The Barbie chick.
the chick who did the movie Barbie. Pepto Bismol. There you go, Pepto Bismol. If she just had the little pink sash, but then it would have been formal enough. Or maybe that could have gone in the back. Yeah, you all pulled this look together. This was not something anybody. You all said, I like this from this look. I want to add this dress. So they took a little black dress and they added these pieces to it.
You should have added that on the bottom.
That should have been in the back.
Went here and then make the movie.
Yeah,
To give her a little lane. That was a good movie.
right, exactly.
That is on.
They took a little black dress and tried to create something that it wasn't meant to be. Black fight. You know, that black the word. That is not right. Don't even try. Come here and say, oh, it ain't that bad. Yes, it is.
The only problem with the dress
Oh, God.
is the pink thing go down a little too far. What I don't know, maybe this whole half a look, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde look going on that people got going on nowadays. It's like I'm gonna do one half of it, but not both halves. You know, I think if this was something that was look more like a coat that came around with a belt, kind of like on both sides, may have looked a little better. The whole one-sided thing I ain't used to. It seems like everybody doing this.
And that's what you had a fun. Maybe you see with the big coat on. You know, and somebody that's what it was.
And then they should have the open dress and stuff.
Yeah, so maybe that's what it really was, the big coat thing. And then they tried to use it as a wrap.
Is Raymond tapping the microphone?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's noisy to you, huh? Okay.
Sounds
All
like
right.
he beating the drum.
Okay. All right. There you go. That's your fashion wrap?
Yes, yes.
All right. Good job on it. Good job on the
And
fashion
look,
wrap.
I ate it right when Dr. Fight said.
All right. So we rolling right on into Dr. Fight segment. Now this might get a little iffy. You know, when Dr. Fight have this segment, you know, Dr. Fight tends to make me get hot, make my blood boil, you know, do something to get me all. I'm like, oh Lord. I almost say, can I have a drink before Dr. Fight's set come up? But okay, here we go.
Okay, first of all, let me go back to something we said earlier. I mentioned Jimmy Kimmel. I found the clip. I put it in there. So we're gonna share the clip and laugh a little bit.
Okay. I'm not gonna get irritated because sometimes when people they agitate.
We decided to conduct a little social experiment. We sent a camera crew to South Carolina ahead of the primary there tomorrow. We asked people who identified themselves as supporters of Donald Trump for their take on some of Joe Biden's more controversial actions and quotes. But what we didn't tell them at first is that what we said wasn't from Joe Biden, it was actually from Donald Trump.
Do you mind if I ask you who you voted for in the last election? Trump. I'm going to guess you voted for Trump.
It says Donald Trump.
Do you mind if I just ask you a few questions about things that Biden has done in his administration, and you can kind of give me your opinion on that? What did you think when Joe Biden suggested that COVID could be cured by shining a bright light inside the body?
It is very sad that Joe Biden is clearly a dementia patient.
Supposedly hit the body with a tremendous, whether it's ultraviolet or just very powerful light.
What do you think about Joe Biden saying that getting through the 80s without getting HIV was his own personal Vietnam?
Again, it's very sad, his mental capacity, and that is a very uneducated.
Uneducated, right there.
I'm so sorry. These are not, I got my notes mixed up. Can I ask you this question? Can we start over and me ask you? Okay. What did you think when Donald Trump suggested that COVID could be cured by shining a bright light into the body?
It depends what that technology is. That's a broad spectrum because, you have MRI machines and CT machines and infrared and different things. So it depends the context of that.
What did you think of Donald Trump saying that getting through the 80s without getting HIV was his own personal Vietnam? Dementia patient? There are accusations that Joe Biden cheated on his wife with a porn star after his son was born. And there's actually a paper trail showing he paid the sex worker $130,000 to keep quiet about it.
Well, who did that? Joe
Biden.
And he was making, I think, less than $100,000 a year at that time as a congressman, a senator. And how does he do that?
You tell me. Would you vote for someone that?
Of course not.
Okay. So Trump did do that.
Trump had a fling with Stormy Daniels.
And paid her $130,000.
Hush money, yes.
And you're voting for him.
I am. My father had affairs too, and I still respect him.
What about Joe Biden using his bone spurs to dodge the Vietnam draft?
Joe Biden has a problem. He isn't an American. He isn't a patriot.
I'm sorry. I asked you, I said Biden and I meant Trump. So those were things that.
Oh, Trump?
Trump, yes. Can I ask you the question again with the right name? I'm so sorry. How do you feel about Donald Trump using his bone spurs to dodge the Vietnam draft?
My brother-in-law has smart feet. I'm sure you cannot go into a military zone, a Vietnam zone, or any of the other zones with bad feet.
Sure.
You just can't do the job.
I agree.
And it actually impacts the other soldiers, puts them in danger.
Yeah.
So no.
Thank you, everyone. First ever flash.
Okay, please let me say this first. This is exactly what I have been talking about. Is that white folks change so that they want to make their own nonsense make sense. Unbelievable. Oh my daddy had affairs too.
And I still respect him.
What in? Ooh.
You can't make this stuff up.
And you not lying right there.
And another one. He used his bone first to get out of going to Vietnam. Oh, my brother had flat feet.
Oh, but she wasn't surprised if Joe had done it. But yeah.
He's not patriotic.
Yeah.
And then the other one. Oh, Joe Biden has dementia. And she couldn't even figure out nothing to say about Trump. So we got the dementia problem.
Right, yeah, she could have right. Wow.
She got the dementia problem.
This is, and they are prime examples of what we talk about on this show all the time. Is that they change the truth to suit their own inadequacies. There you go. And then the other time, what kind of machines are you talking about? CT machines, MRI machines? Which one? Excuse my friend. Bitch, what you talking about?
The man said shot.
A light, violent light. Exactly. Where you get the MRI and CTI machines from?
She helping her president.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That was me. You know what it is? I saw that and it was so distasteful for me. So I said to her for Dr. Spike because I saw the first chick about when she mentioned Joe Biden. As soon as I and I think I was watching Jimmy Kimmel was on and when he tried to put it on his show. And I saw that I said, oh no, I can't watch this. But okay, go ahead, Dr. Spike. Go ahead. I'm just like, ugh.
Oh well, so we haven't done this in a while. For those who haven't been watching us or listening to us for a long time, I want to bring back. I gotta find it. What did I do with it? Oh, here we go. I want to bring back people to Walmart.
I know. Okay. Dr. Fight loves Walmart. Let me just tell you all this first. Dr. Fight's a fan of Walmart. And this is why he's doing it because I said, I can't stand Walmart. I only go in there on the absolute.
I've been in Walmart a few times. You got to see the people that sit there. It's hilarious. It's great. It's free comedy.
She said free 99. Okay. Okay. Okay, Dr. Fight, it's all yours.
There we go. The cat lady. Look at all these cats she got.
In a stroller.
This is what's in Walmart. When I go to Walmart, I don't like cats. I'm starting to not like dogs with all these people that bring their dogs into Walmart. Walmart got to do something. This is starting to get a little bit out of hand. You can't bring the entire kitty litter and look in a baby stroller with a cup of water in front of the stroller.
That's the original cat lady right there. That's the cat lady right there.
It's nasty. It's nasty. It get worse.
Oh my God. What the?
That's what I titled it. Childhood trauma. Childhood trauma. This boy has got a new education. First of all, I don't know if this is this boy's mama, his aunt, his sister, cousin. I don't know who this woman is to him. But look at them shoes she got on. Where you think she coming from with them type of shoes on? Now let's look at what she got in her buggy. Let's look at what she got in her buggy. There's another little girl right there, and she got Pampers under the buggy.
Oh yeah, is that the little girl with the head down? So she embarrassed. The little girl embarrassed. That got to be her brother. That got to be the little brother.
And she probably got the baby sitting in the stroller, cause she got Pampers that's under there. And it looked like she's trying to get another deposit.
The little boy is like, he got his mouth hanging open.
Like you're like, what happens here?
That's what you came out of.
You keep on home, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
What in the? But okay, first I want to. Who took the damn picture? Who took the damn picture?
Somebody standing in line.
They like, wow. I mean, she got the whole hooker ensemble happening. She got the mini skirt on, the cheap mini skirt on. She got the high heels on. Lord knows what she looked from the front. We
this
don't know
is happening somewhere in a Walmart near you.
Now, you know what? I have been known to say, when you see people in Walmart, I was about to look at that right there. Look at that. Because you do see some strange behavior in Walmart.
Okay, most strange behavior. Here we go.
What's that? Is that a man? Is it in a skirt on? What in the blazes? He needs to be committed. He's scared from the nut.
Need to be committed.
He's scared from the nut house. And he got the fanny pack on the boot. Why would you go? Why would you put that on and go to the store?
I don't care.
Is
I
that a
don't care who
diaper?
this man is voting for. I don't want his vote.
I was like, is he gonna vote a pimp? I don't think he's even capable of voting. Ugh. Is that a diaper though?
And look where he's standing. He's standing in front of the bins and stuff.
But okay, what is that a diaper he got on with the onesie? That's what I want to know. What is it?
It looked like a diaper to me.
It look like a diaper. It like the gray shirt, like a onesie. Okay, but the elevator ain't going to the top. That's all we know. Okay, that's right. What's this?
It appears that this woman has her son handcuffed to her cart.
Oh, that's you know what? I'm not gonna say I'm mad at her about this because the kids be out of control.
Well, first of all, white people invented this putting your kids on the leash stuff. My mama ain't never had to put none of her kids on the leash.
It was a look you gave me.
Never. You wanna know why? Because we got a speech in the car. Don't touch nothing. Don't ask for nothing. Don't go run around this store. And don't embarrass me or else I'm gonna embarrass you. You hear me? And you got out the car feared for your life when you went in there. So you ain't go too far from your mama. But white people came up with this leash idea, and I guess this woman said, I ain't got no leash, but I do got some handcuffs. Now, where'd she get them handcuffs from?
That was gonna be my next question. Where the handcuffs come from? That was gonna be my question. Okay, you know what it is? You got to be a bad little sucker for your mama to say, I can't go to the store without handcuffing you. So you got to be out of control.
First of all, you know the little boy bad. He got on a backwards hat with shorts that come all the way down to his ankle. You know he bad. You know he probably grabbing cookies when you walk down the cookie aisle, tasting them, talking about, these cookies taste good. He probably grabbing grapes as he's going through the produce, eating them grapes.
He like he bad as addictions. I'm gonna be honest. I can't blame the woman. I got a that boy probably gonna knock stuff off the shelf. Yeah, she said I ain't no fool. And she probably said if somebody says something to me, she probably said, well, she appreciate that I handcuffed him. Otherwise, you'd clean up your store all day. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I ain't mad at the lady.
See, and they talking about black folk. They building prisons for our test scores in the third grade. No, they building prisons for this little boy right here. He already used to handcuffs by the time he get to 18. The mama been keeping him in handcuffs. So like
he can say this ain't nothing new to his first set of cop cuffs. He gonna say, oh, okay, they're just different cuffs. I had these on my whole life.
He getting practice on how to get out of them right now. He getting hands-on practice.
Oh my God, what the hell is that?
What y'all call them, crochets?
What is that?
She got a head full of hair. It look like ramen noodles.
That's just nasty. That makes me well, no.
Now this is what y'all going to put in y'all head nowadays.
Don't you say you all? Don't you put that over here?
I don't put it over here, but they do charge. So how people they do braids now, they charge for like if you go down the back, waistline, and to the ground.
Like what happened to the braids that just came down to your butt?
Okay, because these not only do these go to her feet, but they cover her whole figure, her whole body. She can't even see the body because the hair. How many bundles of hair was that?
Don't say you said bundles. I want to know how many horses sacrificed to this.
When it's the same thing. The bundles come from what's called it. So that's probably about 10 bundles, ain't?
Okay. That hair, those are not bundles, they're packs.
Oh, they're packages. Okay.
They're packs. And she probably got a discount, which is why she got the mini, because hair like that is not like $4 or $5.99 pack.
Oh, wow.
So she probably got 12 of them. Second of all, she should be careful of her feet, because if one gets steps, she's going to snap her neck back.
Why would you even want your hair that long?
That's the style now. And you know what the bad part is? People have the audacity to work in food service with that.
Oh, no, you could never serve my food. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Now, I do have one problem. Now, I got this picture from people at Walmart, and that's clearly Target, okay?
Oh, that's Target. Is that Target?
That's clearly Target in the background. That's clearly Target.
Okay. Well, she did go to self checkout now, Dr. Spike. She is in self checkout.
Okay, first of all,
That's still Target.
that's Target. Okay, so don't be putting Target on people at Walmart people. Okay, if you took a picture, put it on people at Target. I don't even know if they got a website or not. But this is Walmart. Don't diminish Target. Okay, don't diminish Target.
Yeah, I don't like. Don't pick on Target, but what's
Target.
There you go, Target. Get it right. That's right. Don't mess with Target. Here's the thing: when you go to Target, you may see a couple here and there that might be out of sorts, but you don't have it running right. Oh, they don't let you come in there with the animals in Target.
They say no
Yeah. Target ain't playing that game. They ain't playing that game.
I went to Target one day. The lady got thrown out the store because they asked her. They said, "Is this a service dog?" And she didn't have no harness on it. And they said, "Well," she like, "No." And when they said, "Man, you have to show some paperwork that it's a service dog," she still said no. They said, "Well, man, get out the store. We kindly ask you." They said, "We kindly ask you to leave our store." She ain't going to phone. She said, "I ain't going no." They said, "Well, you can leave, or we call the police." This is that.
Yeah, exactly. What the fat hippopotamus is this? What he had a big lots?
No, it's Walmart, but where you buy a couch to sit in?
Dr. Fight that fell off with it. I'm like, what's the fat hippo situation going on here?
But they don't even have couches out.
Was that Walmart or was that like it might be Big Lots or something?
No, that's Walmart. So Walmart has furniture, but they don't have to sit up.
Oh.
I guess it got that.
Wow. Maybe once he's drunk or just exhausted.
And he's snoozing.
And he's sleeping hard. He's tearing it up. What in I said, what the fat hippo was there? What in the
So tired. So tired.
gosh.
He said, wait, y'all come get me when you finish shopping.
I just don't know the gall of people. Really? And then they like the sofa's like tucked away. He's like in the center of the floor. But people just ride.
They got a futon on the other end.
Yeah.
It look like somebody sitting on the futon on the other side. And people just shopping, like they ain't even.
Like, so what you gonna say? What you gonna walk past it? You all see him sleeping? Look. Don't bother, leave him alone. And if you're a Walmart employee and you see that, it's obviously, first of all, what employees working around here? Because you all not even working. How do you miss somebody sleeping on it? You know, you don't try to resell that sofa. I'm saying, don't try to resell that.
Listen, that sofa sound like a bad night.
Yeah. Good God. Oh
you can't sell that after this. First of all, this man got on Adidas slides.
It looks like he got his hand in the back of his pants or something, or arm. The shirt too little because the belly hanging out. Oh, I think he's suffering from a hangover. That's what I think.
A hangover. He in a hang in.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think he must have. Somebody said, "Come on, go with me to Walmart." He's like, "Okay, I don't feel like, but I'll go anyway." So as soon as they walked in, he's like, "I'm gonna find me someplace to sit." And he sat there and he said, well, "I'm gonna lay down." And he said, "I'm gonna go lay down." And he laid down. And he said, "Sit for me. You all come and get me." Yeah. Okay. Why these people do anything? What the heck is this?
Oh no.
What he do? What he do?
No, long time.
Is that a male or female friend?
I don't know. I just see long.
You can't even wear closed toe shoes. You got to wear open toe shoes with toenails like this.
Oh my God.
There ain't nowhere in the world you got to wear sandals everywhere you go with every outfit.
First of all, that's unsanitary. You couldn't come to my restaurant. You couldn't do it because you got open food. Yeah, no. I would say you can't come in here like that. can't come here like that. No, you have to.
They feet on the ground. It's not on the table.
You know what? You know, ain't no telling what all dog poop, cat poop that the toenails is the scraped into. You know, you're just man. You people just nasty.
They're walking on the sidewalk. Yeah, they're not walking in the dirt and the grass and the grind.
I don't care what you say. That's just nasty. That's nasty. Y'all some nasty people. Ugh. Okay, come on with the next one, Dr. Fight. Oh. He want a thong? He want a thong? A big tail.
They're buying some steel toe boots.
Oh my God in heaven. Let me get a better.
You say, I wonder if they got these in the 12.
Oh my God. You got on your wife's drawers. He got on his wife's thong. I bet the wife didn't even know that he's been around there surfing in her panty drawer when she leaves.
I bet you feel like a woman.
Oh my God. He seems very comfortable in those.
He's a power bottom.
What's that, Dr. Fight? Oh my God. Yeah. I bet if you turn around, I bet he probably got some boobs on. I bet if you turn around, he got some boobs.
He has shoe show.
He'd be like the blanket, huh? Okay. What to say? Woman?
I am a woman.
When you have to tell people you're a woman, what's wrong with that? Okay, so what's wrong with your face?
That's because that's how you identify.
Oh, okay.
He wears his pronouns on his back.
I am a woman. Okay. Do we need to know that though?
Yeah. So when you come up and address him, you address him properly. You know, people be putting a pronouns together.
So what you supposed to say? Oh, excuse me, man. Well, here's the thing: if you're sporting a beard or a mustache, and you want me, and you got, I am a woman. What do you think I'm going to address you as?
A woman.
I'm not doing that. First of all, I don't look at your back. I don't look at anyone's back like that to say, oh, really, I'm gonna look at you and say, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with it?
Yeah, if you were grocery shopping, you need to get you some Fruit Loops. You say, excuse me, and they turn around and say, hey, how you doing? You gonna say, what you gonna say, sir or ma'am? I'm not
going to say anything. I'm like, oh. Yes. That's gonna be my response. Oh, okay. Well, excuse me.
If this is the direction we're going in, I'm gonna get me a shirt or give me I gotta get me how I identify. I identify as a rich, perfect credit score, millionaire.
Black man, huh?
That's right. I identify, but we'll put some respect on my name. When I go in here and I ask for $1 million out of the bank, I want you to say yes, because that's how I identify. I identify as a millionaire, and you give me my first $1 million out of the bank.
Yeah, no. When my millions are available, first of all, you're not gonna know that my millions are available because that's just between me and my God. So you're not gonna even know. So
that's how I identify, yeah.
Dr. Fight, you've lost it.
What you mean I lost it?
This how he identified. He ever looking at some wild berry crunch, some crunch berries, wild berries. Stop playing.
I'm saying he identify as a woman.
You know what? If you want to do all of that, then you know what? Then don't have the facial hair. Don't do any of that stuff. Stop. You're making a mockery of it to me.
Yeah, it's a process.
What's the process?
You identify, and then you go through the process.
So if you're going through a process, does that mean you still get to keep all your facial hair?
I mean, it takes time to get rid of that.
Okay, just shave every day.
Well, I ain't got that kind of time in the morning to shave every day. So
I'm not addressing you as no. I'm not addressing you as a woman. If you look like a man to me, I'm going to address you as such. Now there's been times that Brown and I are out, and you'll see, and I said, Brown, is that a male or female? And then she'll look and she's like, I don't know. The problem is when I can't identify what you are, don't you think that's a problem?
No, because they identify with who they identify with. They identify as a woman.
Who was somebody was riding on the bike, and I said that's a man, and you said, oh, that's a woman, and I said no, but then as we was driving past, I said, oh no, it is, but from the back, it looked like a woman, but no, it was, but you know, I said, oh, it's got the hair and everything, so I just refer to him as it. I can't even say he or she. I just say it. Oh, that's what that is. When they said they said, who was that, Janelle? When they said me, whatever, I just say call it it or they or it. Yeah, I can't say, you know, if you can't identify, if I can't look at you and identify what you are, you just it to me. That's it. And you did that. I didn't do that to you. You did that to yourself. I did nothing to you. You did it to yourself. That's like that. That's it for you today. You go back. You get your Walmart. That's it.
I got one more.
Brother, he got one more.
On a serious note.
Oh.
Hold on. Let me where is it at?
What? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He look much better now. He look much better now.
On a serious note.
He got a serious note. I don't know, because that's quite a serious deal. You can't really. You can't.
I sent y'all this the other day.
Oh yeah. Oh it is.
You be disrespectful to this motherfucking teacher? Oh, you know you finna go ask me, right? Wait, I'm fucking with him, I'll tell you. So what you tell her? What you tell you? Get your ass. Get up. Don't play with me. Now talk to her. Now what you tell her? I'm sorry, Huh? You know, talk. Get your motherfucking ass back here now, nigga. What happened? Oh, we gonna have this problem anymore? No. If I gotta come back up here, it's me and you, nigga. It's me and you. Everything gone, nigga. No outside, no nothing. If this fucking woman come and get, I'm gonna break your fucking face. Do you hear me?
Woo!
Have a nice day.
No, she did. No, she.
I ain't that part. I'm sorry.
No, she did say have a blessed day. What? Right. Okay.
I get on the big show. Somebody gonna say that's abusive.
I can't hear you, Brianna.
I said on the serious note, I know people are gonna say that's abusive, which to a certain point it was, because she had to beat the child black and blue.
I don't like that she called little boy a nigga.
That too. But at some point, some children need that.
Wait a minute. Some children need this kind of abuse?
I didn't say that, because that is abuse. But some need spanking.
Well,
where do we draw the line, though?
I mean, that was excessive. Once she hit the child the first few times, she didn't have to beat the child, to beat the apology out of the child.
well, then she drug him. She got him by the collar, and she drug him to the in front of the teachers or whatever. So here's what I'm gonna say to this. I didn't see the whole thing when Brianna showed it to me, but she did tell me about it, and I did see some of it. So I said, now, coming from y'all know I was a teacher at elementary school level, and now you have some bad kids, and so when you know the parent I'm talking about, she was crazy, and because she followed me, you know who I'm talking about because she followed me and talked. Hey there, but the child would act up sometimes. And so and she always said this. She would come in, I like. She said, "Hey, E," that's like the parent always referred to me. Hey, E, what? And she'd come in and talk to me or whatever. That's fine. Now I told the child, I said, "You up here acting crazy. You know who your mother is. Now if I have to call your mother, it's not gonna be pretty. We all know that." So she just kept on one day, just lipping off and lipping back, and just constantly. I said, "Girl, that's okay. I'm calling your mother." She said, "Oh, okay." I said, "She coming in?" She said, "Oh, I'll be there in a minute." I said, "Okay." They lived in the probably right across from where our school was located, so you could see her coming across the park. And she got there, and she said, "Oh, I'm gonna take her out for a minute, baby." When she literally did like the mother did. She had the belt, and she had already been knocked the crap out of her before she got home. She said, "You apologize," and the girl was crying, and she said, "I'm sorry, Miss Ellis." I'm like, "Oh, okay." She said, "She don't have a problem with you anymore." She was like, "No, ma'am." So, and that wasn't the first time that this particular parent do that. That was her norm for her. I don't even know why her kid ever acted up. Because you know, if we call your mother, she's going to drag you down the hallway or take you in front of teachers that you done showed your butt to and beat your butt. Now, that's just my experience. And I'm saying, yeah, she kind of deserved it. She kind of deserved it.
That was borderline I mean,
She didn't have to. I don't like the whole, you hear me, nigga? I didn't like that. I didn't like that. You could have said, do you understand me? What? You don't do that or something. But she was like mad dog crazy. And then she told people have a blessed day. I said, something wrong with her. I said, something wrong with her. Yeah. Dr. Fight, I know you Dr. Fight got a real thought. I'm like,
but I would just say children need discipline. That's the problem with some of them today. They have no discipline.
And they have no fear. They have no fear. Now I can tell you, little fella, that probably was the first time his mother came up there and really showed her tail. So I don't really foresee him acting up again. And when somebody call your mother, that should put the fear of God in him, because she's gonna beat you to death in front of anybody. She don't care. She's going to, and as you go, she gonna punk you out, okay, in front of your friends. Just saying, she gonna punk you out. And some kids, I remember too. Like I said, when I was in school as a student, and this girl, she acted up, and the teacher came up, the mama came up there, and the teacher was talking to her. And they standing outside the hallway. Next thing we know, we saw the girl head go wham. The girl head said, "Pass the door." Everybody was like, "Ooh!" Teacher said, "Get back, put your head back in the book." Because the girl head just said, "Bam!" We all was like, "Wow, what the?"
That's what you call that.
Yeah, that head said, it just went past the door. We said, "What?" And everybody was like, "Oh, this is like, close the door," and they said, "Put that back in your book." I was like, "Okay." So after the mama slapped you, then you came back in the room. And they said, "You know, you was embarrassed because your mama just knocked the crap out of you." No, that's the best part of the punishment is after I had slapped you around, go back in there and sit around your friends and act crazy if you want to. That's the best part of the punishment. My pick. Okay, Doctor, I know you disagree with me. I said, but I have seen kids have they terrible.
I tell people, I got two women. My whole childhood, I got two. And the second one's a blue. That ain't right. And then extension and a belt. That ain't right. That ain't right.
Okay, let me ask you a question, Brianna. Was them two beatings from your mama or your daddy?
My mama, because my daddy went there.
No, he would just talk. He wasn't gonna do nothing.
No, but my daddy, when he would yell, because he never raised his voice, so when he would yell, I'm like, okay, let me shut up.
Well, yeah, that was true. That worked for her. Yeah, if he just yelled, then yeah, she would shut up. But he was never gonna hit her. He was like, "Girl, be quiet. I'm spank you." I was like, "You ain't gonna do nothing. Be quiet. That's all I'm saying."
We have to be careful, especially as African American culture, with how we perpetuate certain ideas that come from how they are birthed in our raising of our children. Human psychology says that most men should not put their hands on their daughters, and women should not put their hands on their sons. And the purpose is because in relationships, it develops a certain mindset for that child. So for a young girl who has been disciplined her whole life by her father, when her father is no longer present, she's going to be okay with a man putting his hands on her, because that's the human psychology that she's developed in her adolescence. And it's hard to train her otherwise, because her father was the primary disciplinarian in her life, or a man, period. An uncle or grandfather or somebody else that the mother has implored to be a father figure in her life. Same is true with boys, that if a woman disciplined him, then he would grow up subservient to women because of the human psychology that has come a play, and it's hard for him to take a masculine role in that household, in that relationship, because he's always going to be looking at being for correction from a woman instead of being protection to that woman, because of the human psychology of an adolescent. So this is why the first thing I ask is who's holding the camera.
Yeah.
And the reason that is because why is not a father there to discipline his son? And where's the father at in this scenario?
It probably was somebody from the school that I think probably was holding the camera.
Well,
because it probably started in the classroom when she went to get the little boy, and that's why they said, well, we need to film this. So it probably wasn't even anybody she was connected to, honestly.
Somebody need to call CPS. Okay. I mean, somebody need to call CPS because this is child abuse. I understand discipline, and I understand, when she said, I'm taking everything, can't go outside, this, that, and the third. That's punishment. I get that. But this whole cussing at this child, first of all, this boy don't look no more than 6, 7 years old.
Right. He's no more than 7, right? Yeah.
You cussing at a child, calling him derogatory names, and he has to go home to this and live in this environment. This boy is going to be violent his whole life. His whole life. He's going to get in fights. He's going to probably end up doing things that perpetuate this stereotype. Because he's going to be angry about the environment they grew up in, so he's going to take it out on other people. And that's right. Dr. Fight is speaking the truth, because I guess the school that I taught in, you could see how sometimes kids would get so angry. So you're like, what are you so angry for? I could be talking to you and I'm disciplining you, but I'm talking to you, and you can see the anger and the fist ball up and all of that stuff. And so my response was always, you need to settle down and you need to unclench your fist, because you are not going to hit. You're not going to hit on me. You're not going to swing on me. That's not going to happen. Okay, so you can stop that right now. That's I always try to calm the situation down as a disciplining you, but I could tell when the parent would come in and the attitude that they had, I could immediately see why the child is the way they are, because of the parent. And there are many times I had to correct a parent. You don't walk to my room or sling up my door and say, is my kid ready to go home? I would tell the parent, first of all, you can step out and close my door. I will release your child when I'm ready. So a lot of the parents, I always had to correct the parent and not so much the child. And the kid would be embarrassed. That's the way the parents act. Now, I don't know if she needed, I think the social worker should have maybe, if the school had a social worker, should have maybe intervened and then maybe had a sit-down meeting with the mother and say, doing this happened so-and-so, it's not a good look. That's not really the way you should be doing certain things. This is sad on so many levels. Now, don't get me wrong. I agree with disciplining children. This is way too far. This is way, way, way too far. Listen to people. I want to know what the kid did that he must have done something to warrant them to call his mother. It must have been something ongoing. Because you, as a teacher, you can deal with the kids until they just keep going on and on and on and on, like days at a time, or maybe every time they keep doing. So it has to have been something that occurred more than once for her to react the way she did. That would be my thought. Well, I remember Miss Callahan. He having a moment. She called my house. Talked to my mama. My mama had to talk with me. Don't have any people calling my house. So I had a solution for Miss Callahan that I don't know that she was ready for. I went into Miss Callahan's classroom and I did everything humanly possible to get on her nerves. And every time she said something to me, I said, what you gonna do? Call my house? Oh, Dr. Fight. I kept on doing it to the point where the woman didn't want to call my house anymore. She didn't want to call my house anymore because I was I was not as bad in her class, but I got extremely worse when she called my house.
That's a fight.
See, the issue that I had was you could have dealt with me and talked with me, but you decided to just call my mom. All right, fine. Now I'm gonna show you how bad I really can be.
Oh, I would probably had to grab you in the collar.
And guess what ended up happening? She ain't never called my house anymore.
But that's not going to always work. That may have worked for you, but it's not going to work for every student.
Well, you know, most teachers are going to call the office and all that good stuff. Well, I was Mr. Popular, so you know, you can call the office. Ain't gonna do nothing but send me to the gym and let me play basketball. That's like a free pass out of class that day. So she figured
You were way too much as a kid. Yeah.
You figured she'll call my mama.
You
Okay,
better
my
be
mama
glad
had
I never had nobody like you in my class, because boy, you and I would have had some words. We'd have been on a regular basis. We'd have had some words. I can imagine. I said, because Brown know my famous phrase, when the kid go back and forth, I said, hold up, I'm not mama. I don't go back and forth with children. You gonna do as I say do, and you gonna be quiet. But if I had one like him, oh, now to put you out in the hallway. You've been sitting there every day. Your spot would have been the desk right outside the door because you're being disruptive, and I'm not gonna deal with you today. So sit out there in the hallway.
Thank you. Can I take my test out there too, where you're not monitoring me?
So that the whole 9 yards, and I let the principal deal with you. You go pass through and say, "That was why he outside the door." Yeah, that's what I would do. I wouldn't deal with you for 5. Nope. I'll be like, Jerry, get your desk and get your stuff and go sit right outside the door. That's your new spot. Right?
I've been there before. I've sat outside. I've been in boxes and all kinds of stuff. I've done all of that. I was that kid. I was that kid.
Oh my, yeah. I would have said, then I would have said, and then he can transfer him out of my room too. Send him to go to another teacher.
But I turned out all right though.
Yeah, but you know what? The hell you probably steal the story that the teacher tells about a student that she had.
I probably am.
Yeah. So I couldn't get the child to probably say I couldn't get the child to listen. He wouldn't do, but he was smart as wanted to be. I said, but just hard headed, just determined not to do what I say do. Trust me, you are that unforgettable student.
Yeah. Listen, I remember when I went back after 10 years of graduating from high school. Ooh, that was years ago. But after 10 years of graduating from high school, my assistant principal, Dr. Hager, was retiring. And I went to Dr. Hager's banquet and bought tickets and whatever. Because he was just he and I had many back and forths.
See what I'm saying?
Many back and forths. So I came back and went, and
he probably got scared. He said, "Oh Lord, it's Jared Fight."
He did. He saw me. He said, Are you Jared Fight?" I said, "Yes, sir, I am." He said, "I will never forget you."
Exactly.
All of the students that I have had in education, I will never forget. He said, "What are you doing in life now?" I told him, I said, "I'm a pastor." He said, "No, you are not." He said, "Ain't no way you are a pastor." I said, "Yes, sir, I am. I'm a pastor." And he was like, and I didn't have my doctorate degree then. I was finishing up to get my master's. Uh-huh. And he was like, he said, "You know what?" He said, "There is a God."
I knew hell on wheels. He was hell on wheels. I know that because he gave me the blues, but I appreciate it. But every that person that gives you that gets your motor running, get you revved up for the day, that's him.
But Dr. Hager also remembers the day he met with my mama. He said, "Your son is either going to be a menace to society or the next Martin Luther King. There's no in between. He gonna be the next Martin Luther King, or he gonna be a menace to society.
Lord,
there's no in between."
And your mother must went home from that day and said, "We got to pray for this child." that was and they were praying every day. So she like, "Thank you, Lord," because yes, boy, I'm telling you, with the mouth that I know you had as a child, I might have grabbed you in your collar. I may have grabbed you in your collar if you was a child, because you that mouth, I can't even imagine.
I mean, first of all, what most people need to understand about education is education for many African American young males, it's not built for us. We don't have very many role models and expectations of a role model in the school system. Most of them are women. Most of them are white women, and most of the principals are white women. And you have some African American women catered in there. If the men are in the schools, they're most likely the janitor, or they're the computer tech, or they're the gym teacher. You don't have language arts, social studies, history, sciences. You don't have black men in those classrooms. Not on a widespread. You may have it sprinkled in here and there, but most of my teachers were women. And most of them, when they told me to do something, it went in one ear and right out the other. But the classes I succeeded the most, where I had a male in that room, whether it was the gym or whether a janitor told me something, I listened.
Here's the thing. The thing that I loved about my school is that we were in a predominantly well, it was black and some Hispanic, but when you went into a building, you had all black teachers with the exception of maybe two, right? Maybe two or three, and then we had one black male teacher, Mr. Battle, and Mr. Battle was a sixth grade teacher. So when the kids got to the sixth grade, what they decided to do was that Mr. Battle said, you know what, I'll take all the boys. And then so between I was a sixth grade teacher, so I was really low. So the sixth grade teachers, they would divide their students up, and he would take all the boys. If it was 2 to 3 sixth grade teachers, he would take all of the boys from all of those classes, and then the girls would be divided up between between the other female teachers. But Mr. Battle's point was, he said, "Ooh, these girls got some flip mouths," and so he said, "So I might want to put my hand on these kids, so I deal with the boys." And Mr. Battle, when he did, they respected him, but he knew how to deal with the boys and their attitude and their temperament. He would have loved you. He said he would have found you he would have appreciated you. Mr. Battle would have appreciated you. After after you had given all the women hell, they would have said, "Take him, please. Take Jared first."
They thought I was academically gifted in middle school. As much as I cut up, they thought I was academically gifted, because when they gave me work, I was able to complete it. However,
the thing is, you probably weren't being challenged at an elementary level.
I wasn't being challenged, because they quickly realized I was dumb as a doorknob when they gave me that test. But I wanted to be cool. I wanted to be accepted, and so I couldn't be accepted by academics because I could barely read. So, I did what I thought I needed to do in order for my peers to like me. And that was to make everybody laugh. Now, granted, making them laugh made the teacher have a headache. So I couldn't win, because she always was upset by me making people laugh. Look, we had this kid one time. I feel bad for this. I do. This haunts me to this day. I spent a lot of money on therapy getting over this. This bothers me. I feel bad. For only maybe 2 things I feel bad about that I did in my whole academic career. I feel bad about 2 things. Number one, the first thing I feel bad about was we had a little boy with a prosthetic leg in our class. And one day I took his prosthetic leg and I played.
Oh my God!
A little white boy. First of all, he took his leg off and had it sitting next to his desk.
I can't.
So I picked the leg up and I started playing baseball with it. I would
Oh my God!
and swing the leg.
Oh my God!
And the teacher was like, "Put the leg down." The whole class thought it was funny. But apparently the teacher went in on the joke. Her name was Miss Headley. I remember her. It was a white lady. Now, this is the same white lady I punched in the face. This is the second thing. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me defend myself.
Dr. Funk, you can't defend. You what? As part of my friendship, I thought it was bad as hell.
Let me know. Wait a minute. It sounds worse than what it really was.
No.
This is the second thing I'm a little. I shouldn't have did with the leg, but I also so we were outside on the merry-go-round. It was in middle school. I think I was in 6th grade, 7th grade, something like that. It was on the middle school merry-go-round. And this girl named Carlina Beeman, she pushed me off the merry-go-round. And I got my pants dirty.
Oh, no.
So I went inside the school and was dusting off my pants and took a little paper towel, dabbed it a little bit, was getting the dust and stuff off my pants. Well, at the time I was finishing up, the class was coming back into school. So we were coming back in. I walked in the classroom and Carlina kept running her mouth. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to leave it alone. It's going to be good. Now, mind you, at this point in my life, I'm probably like 4'10", maybe 65 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Carlina maybe 5'3", every bit of 250 pounds. Right? So obviously she got me by a couple hundred pounds. Okay? So I say I'm gonna let her have it. You know what I mean? Because I don't want. First of all, I don't want to fight a girl. Second of all, I don't want to fight that girl. You know, she got me.
Carlina was gonna sit on me. I want
Exactly. You know. So I go to sharpen my pencil. You know, you gotta stick your pencil in the little thing. You gotta move the thing. You know, for y'all that ain't this old, you don't know what I'm talking about. So you don't know what I'm talking about. It's fast. So I'm sharpening my pencil, right? Carlina comes up and grabs me by the back of my neck and scratches me when I move, like try to get her off of me. So then what happens next is I reach around, I come back, I see blood. She scratched me. So as I'm walking, she wouldn't get out my way. So I pushed her out my way. Because she wasn't pushing me off nothing else. She wasn't pushing me again. This was the end of the pushing. I'm doing the pushing now. Okay? I did. I pushed her. She came and charged after me. And I began to start swinging. And Miss Headley, I ain't see her. Like she was coming to break up the fight. Well, one of my punches came around and caught Miss Headley on the side of the face. And, you know, knocked her out.
Oh, wow.
I kept punching Carlina because she kept coming. Till finally, Carlina fell. And everybody in the class was like, ooh. So I walked out and went to the office. Miss Fox, black lady that was teaching language arts. We was in her same, they had, you know, a hall. We was on her same hall. So she was one of our teachers, but we went in her classroom. She came over and saw the damage that I had caused. And apparently I'm a menace to society. Now I'm a menace to society. So I'm sitting in the office and Miss Fox calls the office and says that a student and a teacher are laid out in the classroom.
Ooh, Dr. Fight.
And the students are saying, I did it. I'm already sitting in the office. I hear the whole thing come over the intercom. I said, I'm right here. I was just in there. And I want to be able to tell my side of the story. Right. So they call my daddy and they tell my daddy that I was in a fight and punches were thrown and landed. And I beat up a girl. That's what they tell my daddy. My daddy get to that school hotter than fish grease. He told my mama, I'm gonna let him have it. I'm gonna tell him a lie. Nobody has heard my story yet. So my daddy get there and go in the office with Carlina parents. When he get there in there, I don't know what they talking about. He come out the office and mad at me. I said, Dad, there she go right there. He see that girl, he said, my God. I show him the scratches on my neck. And he like, wait a minute, they ain't say none of this in that office. That's what I'm saying. I was attacked. I was just defending myself. That's all I was doing.
Dr. Fight, there's defending.
Hey.
There was rage. You had some rage going on there.
When you had a walrus attacking you and wasn't going down, what you expect me to do? Run? No. There ain't no flight in this fight. You hear me? There ain't no flight in this fight.
Well, yeah, I beat up the boy, but that's because he did something to me.
She did something to me.
I think he stabbed me with a pencil or something.
She scratched the back of my neck. Sounds pretty equivalent to me.
And I just remember the desk being moved around in the classroom. Our teacher at the time was white, and I'll never forget his name. His name was Roy Jefferson, and he was like, Jefferson, get out in the hallway. But then he made us both go out in the hallway. But then he said, I got the better of him, though, because what you stabbing me with the pencil for? They said he liked me, but that was your way of saying you liked me by stabbing me with a pencil. We was in the 5th grade. I don't forget that. We was in the 5th grade. So we ended up both going to the office. He got sent home. I got sent back to class. I was cool. I was defending myself.
Well, I got suspended for 2 days.
Dr. Fight, you should have, because you did the most.
I did not do the most.
You did the most.
They wanted to expel me until they heard my side of the story.
Because you were a bad booger.
They suspended her too for 2 days.
But you were a bad booger.
Her parents was actually mad that she got suspended because they say she was the victim. How was she the victim when she started?
Okay, well, it started back. Okay, here's the thing. That's when teachers should be paying attention. It started on the playground.
Exactly.
She pushed you off the playground.
If you would have never put your hands on me in the playground, if you never put your hands on me in the classroom, see, I gave you 2 passes before I put my hands on you.
Hear what I'm telling you. I don't think you really took into consideration. She probably liked you, and you weren't paying her any attention. She liked you.
Well, getting me to pay you attention was not pushing me off the merry-go-round.
But you know
that, and was not scratching me with your nails in the back of my neck.
Is it right? Because she probably thought she was giving you a little sweetheart tap.
A little sweetheart tap. I gave her a few sweetheart taps.
And you took it the wrong way, and then
I took it the right way. If I'm bleeding, you bleed. You hear me?
She probably was like, I didn't mean to, but then your reaction was so over the top. She was like, I don't have a choice but to defend myself because now he out of control.
These are wrong adjectives you use.
Look, I would say that some kids have it coming. They think they want to be your parent in school. I was like, the girl that slapped me, we were 6th grade. I'm up there having a conversation. She mad because I'm talking to the guy that she like or whatever. And she want to slap me. Guess what? I blacked out and punched her in the nose. I drew blood. Because I punched her and she went in the bathroom. She was hollering and said, oh, she's bleeding good. But she ain't going to slap me no more. Then she wants to be my best friend the rest of the year. No. You're not going to slap. I said, the only person that's going to slap me is my mama. I'm looking at you. You ain't my mama. Bam.
And that's fun.
And we went to office. And she got, and they, I think she got suspended. And I was like, I went back because we have to go after.
Yeah.
You're not going to slap me and think we're just going to be cool.
Right, I defended myself. That's the day I knew I wanted to be a lawyer.
I only said, I was always raised bread. I said, you don't start a fight, but finish one. I don't think you put your hands on someone until they do it to you. After that, all bets are off.
I ain't never been told that. My mama ain't never told. Let me tell you what my mama told me. They say if they want to jump on you, you pick up something and you knock the hell out of them. That's what my mama said to me. Now I know some of y'all don't like this, but this is what Bobby Dean told me as a young adolescent. She said, if they bigger than you and you can't, you pick up something and you knock the living Jesus out of them. Okay? That's what you do. You knock them out. And if anybody else come, you keep swinging on them. Everybody that keep coming, you keep. And that's that. I told my daddy, I said, I ain't do nothing with what my mama told me to do. My daddy looked at me, told me, your mama ain't never told you to put your hands on no girl. I said, she ain't say a girl, a man, or anything. She was bigger than me. And the last thing I knew is I was not about to let her jump on me. You hear me? That wasn't about to happen.
In other words, I was fighting for my life. He said, she about 250. He said, I can't let her get close.
My daddy said, the teacher though, you punched the teacher. I said, I wasn't swinging at the teacher. The teacher got in the middle of the punch and got hit. She was an innocent bystander. I didn't have none of my anger was towards her. It was all focused in front of me. And after I hit her, I wanted to stop, but she kept coming.
By
what was I supposed to do?
By that time, Carlina was in the mode. She's like, oh no. She said, oh no, I got to fight or flight. She said, I'm fighting him.
And see, and my parents put me in boxing. to get some of my aggression out from school. So I was in amateur league boxing. So I was just tat, 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 dodging and weaving, tat, 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 tat. You know what I'm saying? I was roping doping and helping myself, jabbing and all that. I was nice. I was pretty nice.
Like we went to the dam right here, took breaks in there. Little boy at the pool, we don't make a little shallow pool for the baby. No white boy, come around, bother my baby, come around, push my baby. Gone by the bed, come again, push my baby. I said, okay. I said, that happened again. Next time the little white boy came, Brady, we hit the punch, Brady said, bam! Little baby fell the pool. Then the mama come over there. Your son pushed my son. I said, your son started first. My son just finished.
There you go.
Where Thomas at? Thomas,
And
me and Thomas is brothers.
oh,
He told me that his daughter
Uh-oh.
pushed the little boy down. Now, mind you, they in kindergarten. Pushed the little boy down. I said, well, Thomas, he was like, man, I don't know what's going on at this school. But my daughter ain't violent, not like her dad. I said, well, she is her father's child.
That is true.
So Ava gets home and he asked her why she pushed the little boy down. He don't want to, discipline her, but he trying to understand what's going on. Why he pushed the little boy? She said little boy spit on.
Oh.
So Thomas said, well, I pushed the boy down too. He bit on me.
Spitting is nasty. Spitting
I
is
said,
nasty.
Thomas, you can't condone violence in the house. So he said, man, listen, let me tell you something. I don't have no problem with my little girl pushing me down. So the family get together. The little boy family and Thomas and his wife go see the principal about this.
Lord.
So Thomas is in there. He like, I won't put my hands on the daddy. his son pushed spit on my daughter.
Yeah, that's nasty. That's nasty.
I'm gonna knock him out. So they sitting in there. Thomas say he told me the story. He told me the story when back in like September of last year. He said, "Fight man, I was sitting in there, and they started talking about their son. He has a saliva gland issue, so he produces a lot of saliva.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes when he speaks, he's not spitting. It's just he's got a lot of saliva, and he doesn't intentionally mean to spit. So Thomas said, well, he need to learn how to talk in the other direction."
That's like sometimes the parents are not really helpful in these situations. Because here's what I did. There was a situation when Brianna was a little girl, and your parents, you coming to pick your child up. And so I'm going to pick her up, and she coming on out. All of a sudden, I see a little girl slap her. I said, "Oh, you somebody hit your child." I'm like, "What?" So I just parked my car. Right, people had to go around me. I left my car where it was. I got to them little girls. I was trying not to hit that little girl. I said, "Get to the office." So I said, "Get to the office," because I wanted to jack up them little girls. Right, and they were ugly, child. So they were mad because my baby was cute and everything. So that's what it was.
Oh,
But then they always see, Brianna always went to school appropriate. Always hair always come. And they was some unattractive little bad hair little girls. I'm gonna be honest. And at that time, Brianna had come from. We had just relocated back here, so came to so they knew she came from California. She was always the little California girl. That's what they referred to her, being a little smart. So okay, it was one guy, one of the little girl that worked with my husband, so it was his daughter. Then they was two little twins. They were some little monkey girls. They were two little monkeys. They were ugly. So then after all of this happened, the principal calls and tells me, "Well, Miss Ellis, after I talked to all of the kids, Brianna was the bully." I said, "Excuse me?" And this is when people know who they child. You know your child. I said, there is no way anywhere. I said, "Brianna, my child is a bully. I know better than that. Brianna does not start a fight, but she has my permission to finish whatever someone is doing to her." So it went on and on. I said, "You know what?" I said, "You're useless."
Before you say, I got the Dr. Fight treatment.
Yeah.
I mean, that's right. Tell my story. I can't tell nothing.
Oh yeah, she did. Right. So after talking to him, I said, you, so I can't even talk to you. So I go to the superintendent office. I let the superintendent know. I said, let me understand you. I said, I took psych in college, basic psych 101. I told him, I said, basic psych 101 tells you the child that's disability is not the one who gets beat up and coming home crying every week. That's not happening. That makes no sense. So after that, then the superintendent starts doing some investigating or whatever. Come to find out, the girls bothering her in classroom, pulling her hair, kicking her as she walked past the desk. And I'm like, where the hell is the teacher? You not knowing my child is being mistreated all while she's in school. Where you at? Oh, you across the hall, another teacher room having a conversation. So by the time I got through with all of them, the teacher they transferred her from the school and so on. So I raised hell. I did. I don't have to keep talking to you people, and nothing's getting done because my child is not going to be bullied every day. I didn't deal with this have to deal 2,000 miles and then come deal with this nonsense. It's not gonna work for me. It's not gonna work. Then come to find out the man who worked with my husband, he said he made his daughter come and apologize and said, yeah, she was right. She wasn't doing anything. We were doing stuff to her. I know you can't tell me. I know people say, well, my child will do so and so when they do different. I know my kid. Brianna's not a bully. She's not a bully now. She will fight you when you push her, but she's not gonna start anything. But I give her permission to kick booty if she needs to. And I don't just use that because I fight on that. But I tell you, kick their ass. I said that. When I swing, I said, and keep fighting till you can't fight no more. If some more jump in there, all you gotta do is keep beating on that one, and the other one's gonna leave you alone. But you beat that other one till within an inch of their life. They'll leave you alone.
Within an inch?
Within an inch of their life, exactly.
So for people who are watching us who've never heard this reference, this is what mamas tell their children. I'm gonna beat you to an inch of your life. I brought you in this world and I can take you out. These are the type of things that we hear as children growing up, which is what traumatizing us. And we spend a lot of money in therapy because of all of this. You know what I'm saying?
And my mother growing up, my mother always said, she said, if I got a phone call, you all get suspended for whatever. First of all, you just fight, but you better be the one to fight. That's the first thing. If you've been in a fight, you better have started the fight, but you better finish it and you better be the one. And that'll be fine. That's what it was. My sisters and I never started the fight, but we always finished and we always won. One little girl, my sister, when we were in Elton's had real long hair. The girl was bald headed. The girl was bald headed. But she would chase my sister home every day. Because my sister had a long ponytail. Until one day, my aunt was babysitting us. She was over at the house while my mother was coming home because mother hadn't got home from work yet. She was chasing her. My sister running the house. My aunt said, pardon my forgot if I plug your ears. My aunt said, gave her the broom and said, "You go and you beat that, and you beat her." And my sister came out and ran out with that broomstick. And her and that girl was fighting, but that girl never bothered again. And my sister been fighting since she ain't stopped fighting. And she was about 7 years old then. But she ain't never stopped fighting. But she wasn't fighting then. But my mom said, oh, no, you don't know nobody. That girl would chase her home every day. Because she didn't like to come on stand long hair and she was bald. The stuff that kids would do. Kids are mean-spirited. Children can be very mean-spirited. So you teach your kid not to pick on other kids. I'll tell everybody, I'll always raise brother and say, you don't pick on anyone. None of that. You don't bully anyone. So if ever somebody came to me and said, your child did so and so, stop lying. Because Brown know who her mama is. We don't bully people. But you have my permission to kick tail anytime it was necessary. Dr. Fight because his mama told him the same thing. Exactly. There y'all go. All right, it's time for the sports. It's time for y'all sports. So here's the thing. Brianna was talking to me about this. I got to get Dr. Fight to me. So I guess the discussion was being had about Bronny James and about LeBron, and him being the second draft pick or whatever.
And so LeBron basically came out and said, can you leave the kid alone and just let him play college ball? And so it was on like sports TV days. And everybody was saying, but LeBron, you're at fault because you go around and talk about, I'm going to play with my son. My son is my son. That you put that extra pressure on him to perform. Now you want everybody to leave the camera over, they make a comment. And they put him into like the 2025 mock draft as a second round pick.
I think this young man is under so much pressure because he's LeBron James' son. I think he's under so much pressure. I don't think he's going to even make it into the NBA. I think the pressure's going to get to, or maybe he'll learn how to deal with it, and he may make it to the NBA. But right now, it's so much pressure on him.
I think he'll make it to the NBA. The problem is LeBron keeps saying, "I want to play with my son. I want to play with my son." Let your son forge his own path into the NBA, because then you say, "I'll go to a team that drafts him so I can play with my son."
And I said this. I said it's only because he couldn't break Michael Jordan's records, so now he wants to create this another hole where LeBron James is the only one who ever played, with his son, so and so. Go, ain't you 40? Ain't he 40? Go sit your own self down. But this is what I said. I'm people always say LeBron James is a good player, and I think that he is. I think he's a greater philanthropist. I mean, he gives, he donates, he do all those things, but his character as a ball player is not one that I look up to, and I don't think it's one that anybody should inspire the kids that we look up to LeBron James. I mean, I mean, he's a whiner. I mean, when he's on the court, he wants everything called his way. I just don't like his lack of sportsmanship. If you're comparing him to Michael Jordan, it's day and night. It's day and night for me.
Like when you lose the game, or when you lose the final, you don't want to shake nobody's hand. You just walk off the court.
Yeah. It's like poor sportsmanship all the way around. And plus, then let's go way back. Ain't you the same one that your mom dated your teammate? Yeah. Okay, so then you know what, that whole situation right there.
When he first left Cleveland and they were burning his jersey and stuff.
Yeah,
and somebody had a sign that they were selling T-shirts talking about you went south and your mama went home.
Yeah, right. So that kind of tells me where you come from. So I don't think very much of you anyway. I mean, your philanthropy is great, but anything else about you, I don't like.
His mama was a teenage parent, and he was a teenage.
Yeah, I don't care for him. I just don't.
Cause he about to be 40 with a 20-year-old.
Yeah, okay. Well, he was 19, 20 when she got knocked up.
He was 19 because I think his son came like his rookie year. After his first, I know she was a senior.
Okay, well, they'll never divorce her because she's gonna take half your money. So right, so don't use it. Keep her. It's cheaper to keep her. Don't ever divorce your wife because you gonna lose half, more than half. Okay, I just thought that story, and I said, you know what? When you look at Michael Jordan, because everybody was always comparing him to Jordan. Jordan's sons couldn't play with liquor. They couldn't play ball at all. But Jordan didn't push the issue. Once he realized, my kids don't have any game, we're gonna let this go. Okay, we're gonna let the situation go. Now Bronny apparently has some game. He can play, but LeBron, you put in all the time, I'm gonna play with my son, I'm gonna play with my son. You don't understand what the damage that you're doing to his psyche with all of that stuff, in my opinion.
I mean, and you have to think about it, he really did get like a summer to get ready for college because he had the whole cardiac.
The heart, yeah, right. And I think that has to do a lot with pressure, stress. I'm leaving high school now. I'm going into this whole transitional phase, and my dad's expectations. We all have expectations for our children. We get that, and to a certain degree, we all say our children are an extension of us to a certain point. But you go on to another whole level. My child I got to play on the team with my son. I'm gonna be the first one. Me and my son gonna play in the NBA. Whoop, 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 whoop. Shut up, LeBron. Go sit down. That's my take.
I mean, NBA's a hot thing right now.
Dr. Fight, let Dr. Fight give his take on that. Dr. Fight.
I mean, first, there's so much. I know a lot of people are scrutinizing LeBron James, but what is the man supposed to do when it's his son? When it's his son, he is going to defend his son.
I believe in that, right?
To do that. So I mean, but once again, anything that LeBron James says, it's best for him to be quiet because anything that he says is going to be scrutinized.
True.
Anything that he says. So it doesn't matter if he defends his son, then he's a big baby. If he doesn't defend his son, he's not being a good father. So he loses either way. That's why you be quiet in these matters. His son dropped out of the mock draft for this year's draft, out of the second round. And so he's basically debunking this whole mock draft thing from the experts because he was like, Bronny puts in work and he's not looking. Basically, what he said something about it's not given, it's earned. I think it's something he said.
He said that, but so he just get mad about the mock draft or whatever. Nobody's saying he can't work his way back into the mock draft for this year, but he said based on what they see now, because he's at USC and he's averaging 5 points, 2.8 rebounds, but he's only playing 20 minutes a game. Because he's on minutes restriction because of the heart situation.
Okay. So if he's on this restriction, Why is he still trying to play professional ball? That would be my point. If my child just had this cardiac issue, I don't want you doing that kind of high pressure, high stress, activity. I don't. I wouldn't.
Well, I think the thing is, LeBron is saying that his son is working his way back to where he was out of high school coming into USC. And since he's working his way back, then he basically wants to um, let people know that these mock drafts are not fair to his son because he's working his way back.
But see, that's just another form to me. I get what you're saying that he's saying, but that's just another form to me of him whining. To me, you're a grown man and you whine and complain all of the time. To me, he's a prime example as to why these new people coming into the league, why they don't put in the hard work. They just expect these high pay, these high salaries that they get, and then they half want to play. They don't want to participate in the in the dunk contest when it comes. They don't want to do anything. They want the money and the notoriety. Don't want to put the work in. But he's a prime example of that. I'm not saying LeBron James does not work hard, but but to a certain degree, you have set it up. These young ones come in that they want to skate on all of this money that they're being paid. I have issues with that.
I will say this much. I mean, he's a good ball player, all that, but it's just, you have to, with him being the face of the NBA, you have to be the face of the NBA. You have to, even when they were talking about the competitiveness of the All-Star game. And he said, well, we'll figure it out. We'll just have to figure it out. You could come no better with that.
Right. We have to figure it right.
Right. And then all these people, they want to be all-stars, but then you don't want to play when the game comes up. You want to have play. You just want to shoot threes. Like, it's not competitive. Like, it's crazy.
But that's because I think if you just say he's the face of the NBA, but that's something that he's done. He's done that to the league. So you need to retire and let's get a new face. Because to me, you have just you haven't taken a good leadership role, in my opinion. You're not a good leader. That's how I feel.
And other things of NBA, the Detroit Pistons are furious because they a player from the Knicks, Dante DiVincenzo, literally just went at the knee of the player for the Pistons. And
flagrant, huh?
And they didn't call it. And they said it was a foul that they missed, but they didn't call it. And the New York Knicks ended up winning the game.
That's right. I can't hear you. Can't hear you, Dr. Fight.
I have the clip.
Oh, you got the clip?
Yeah.
You got the clip.
Oh, he got fouled.
Okay, so if they don't file something, then can you go back even after the game and do some kind of?
Well, they put this 2-minute drill or something in, but where they can protest, but the protest doesn't change anything. The other team still gets the win, so everybody's like, "What's the deal?" But they might do something about this because the coach for the Pistons was furious. He was, and
you got the clip yet?
And Monty Williams is the coach, and Monty Williams is kind of like laid back. He was the defending son coach. He never gets like angry like that.
Okay,
Brunson, three-pointer, off the mark, rebound deflected, chased down, saved by Grimes to Fontecchio, knocked away, Hartenstein picks it up, out to DiVincenzo, 10 seconds ago, he throws it away, ball loose, picked up by Brunson. Brunson,
so I can hardly see that. Y'all can hardly see that.
Monty Williams is furious. He thought a foul should have been called. There was so much contact.
Okay, go back, because I can't see it. Go back.
And a free throw coming out.
They're going to go back.
Hart misses another ball, batted loose. Hart picks it up. The game's over. The Knicks win. What a wild ending. Monty Williams coming out, pointing to the spot where he felt Thompson was fouled. Ball loose.
This is the foul right here.
He throws it away.
He ran into him right there.
Okay, go back a little bit.
Look here.
Okay.
Seconds ago, he throws it away.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, I got you. Okay.
Brunson inside the heart.
And Monty Williams goes over to the ref.
Survive and avoid what would have been a crushing loss. Monty Williams is saying that what happened right there was a foul that was not called to the Knicks' benefit. As you see here, again, it's hustle by both teams. Great effort. Grimes with just a terrific play. What a fourth quarter. Ball knocked loose. Hartenstein has it. DiVincenzo and then throws it away here. And right here, now what they'll say is maybe Thompson didn't have possession of the ball.
Okay, so then he just tripped up?
Didn't matter. Knicks
No,
kept
he
playing.
just the guy ran into his knee. But the player, Dante DiVincenzo, for the Knicks, ran into his leg.
Oh, because it looked like different from a different angle. It looked like he tripped.
No, he didn't trip. He was trying to get control of the ball, and the guy came and hit him in the knee. Hit him in the knee.
He undercut him. I mean, it was a foul. The refs, the chief ref from the chief of the officials came out and said they mistakenly missed that call. Now, for those that say, you know, at these moments, the NBA instituted a replay, but you got to understand, replay only goes in effect when the whistle is blown.
No whistle.
They didn't blow the whistle. They didn't blow the whistle until the player went up for the layup and got fouled from the Knicks, and he ended up going to the free throw line.
Oh,
That's when the whistle was blown. And so they can only inspect that play for that whistle.
so had the foul been called, would have changed the outcome of who won the game?
No. The game was tied.
Oh,
And Detroit had the ball and was on their way down the court. And that's when he undercut him, lost the ball. Knicks got it and ended up making a layup. If they would have blew a whistle, at least the Knicks wouldn't have made a layup. They probably would have had went into overtime potentially and then had to play the rest of the game out. But the Pistons end up losing. We know because of the missed call that was made. Now, if you watch the clip in its totality, there was a lot of calls that were missed in that 1 minute time frame.
I mean,
wow.
I think Jalen Brunson got hit. Somebody else got hit. It was like 3-4 fouls.
Yeah, that one guy got his arm held on a pass that got loose. You know, it was a lot of missed calls. They let him play, but that was probably the most egregious missed call out of all of those in that one span of play.
Okay, then. Well, that was a good one. Okay. See, I can follow basketball. When y'all talk football, I got getting on.
Well, I got a question for football, though.
Oh,
what are y'all Chicago Bears going to do with Justin Fields in the first pick of the NFL draft?
I have no clue. I heard they say they're going to trade it to the Commanders. Then they're going to keep it. Then Caleb Williams comes up and he don't want to be in Chicago. Then Atlanta's in next. I have no clue.
Okay, so what are the Bears doing? It don't matter because they're gonna be sucked anyway for the season.
Hey.
They just gonna be sucked anyway for the season. I just want to know what.
So DJ Moore came out and said they should draft Marvin Harrison Jr.
They need another deep threat because they have DJ Moore, so they can put Marvin Harrison Jr. on the opposite side. But the whole thing is now saying they're going to trade Justin Fields. If you were going to trade Justin Fields, why keep the coach?
Well, what's the difference with Justin Fields and the coach? What's the deal there?
Because Justin Fields and the coach, they have been there at the same time, and so they retained the coach. And so they're saying, why would you retain the coach and then bring the quarterback in? That doesn't make sense.
That whole conversation is stupid.
It's the Bears.
That whole conversation is stupid.
Nobody knows what the Bears are going to do.
They don't know they feel.
Look, Dr. Fight, do your Giants or Justin Fields?
Well, you know, listen, keep my Giants out of this. We got our own problem. Okay, that's the first thing. Saquon's not a problem. Saquon's not a problem. See, Saquon is going to find out real quickly that the way the Giants have market valued him, he is going to be valued by the market. He going to find that out and going to end up coming back to New York. So I ain't worried about Saquon. He going to test the market and realize that he going to get the same money that New York has been telling him for the last 2 years. This is all you worth. Period. There ain't no team out here that's gonna give Saquon $40 million a year. It's not gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. If that's what he want, he ain't gonna get it. New York gonna give you $26 million. Now take your money.
Take the money, go to the playoffs, or go to the what you call it?
But see, Detroit. I mean, not Detroit. The Bears can't mess this up. They got the number.
Yes, they will. Most certainly, they're gonna mess it up.
The problem is the family that owns the Bears. That's the problem.
They have everything on their side. They made a deal to give up the number 1 pick last year to the Carolina Panthers for a first round pick this year in DJ Moore.
Right.
DJ Moore proved to them to be a good asset to their team this year. He had a wonderful season this year with the Bears. He has shown himself to be a star. Now, the issue you have is the Carolina Panthers, even though they wanted what they got, it ain't worked out for them. So they mortgaged their future for last year. And now it worked out for the Bears. Now you have the number 1 pick. Man, you got 2 top draft picks.
We got the number 1 and I think the
Mark my words, on this day, I said they're going to screw it up.
No.
Mark my words.
Yeah. Don't put that out there.
I've been watching the Bears way longer than y'all, you all too. I'm telling you.
Don't put that. Get out.
History. I'm telling you, they're gonna screw it up.
First of all, we have
The Bears have the number 1 pick and the number 9 pick.
I don't care. They're going to screw it up.
I don't think we should get Caleb Williams because he already said he don't want to be in Chicago either.
So, and if somebody don't want to be there, they're not going to put their best foot forward. So, right.
I think get Marvin Harrison Jr. That dude is ridiculous. And you put him on the opposite side of DJ Moore.
The guy says, I want to go to a team that has a chance of going to the Super Bowl. The Bears ain't gone to the Super Bowl since they were the monsters of the Midway.
Okay, well, let me tell you something. You get drafted number 1 or number 2, you ain't going to the Super Bowl anyway because the team sucks.
I just wasted my opinion.
And the thing about it is, Washington has a whole new staff. Dan Quinn, who was a former defensive coordinator for the Cowboys, is now the head coach for the Washington Commanders. Cliff Kingsbury is the offensive coordinator. And I think Caleb Williams and Cliff Kingsbury have some kind of relationship. They have like a relationship in college, like a working relationship.
Oh, so what you mean? What you mean?
So I guess that's why the Commanders were trying to get the number 1 pick because they want to draft him.
Okay.
In other NFL news, Eric Bieniemy, who was the former offensive coordinator for the Washington Commanders, is now taking a job at the collegiate level at UCLA as the assistant head coach and offensive coordinator.
That's right.
What?
Your thoughts?
On what?
I don't really think you ever thought of Eric Bieniemy.
Eric Bieniemy?
The former offensive coordinator for Kansas City.
He's going to UCLA, right?
Yep, and he should have stayed in Kansas City.
Well, is this a head coaching job for him?
No, it's the same job he had in the NFL.
Oh, well, you maybe want to be out on, maybe want to just do it at the collegiate level.
No, the problem is he was trying to be a head coach, and he wanted to be a head coach, and he was with Kansas City, and he couldn't get a job being there with Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes, because everybody's like, you got all that going, you can't do anything. So he decided to take it upon himself to leave Kansas City and go to Washington to make a point that he can run an offense on his own. Well, it backfired and badly. And
with the Commanders.
Right, and he got fired after 1 season.
Ooh, ouch. Hello.
Now he came out and tried to claim that he left. I don't think so.
Ooh, ouch.
Yeah. Okay, so now he's at the collegiate level.
Any more sports news?
Not really. It's just basketball going on right now.
Any more sports news from you, Dr. Fight?
Yes. Andy Reid is supporting Eric Bieniemy. He came out and said that he's a big believer in Eric. and think that he's a very brilliant offensive mind.
Oh, well, apparently 15 teams didn't speak about it because he had 15 interviews that were never hired.
Well, let's just say, L, we can't do a sports segment without talking about your Golden State Warriors.
Oh,
Oh, I love my team, but they suck this season.
Hey, they're in the 10th spot. They made two. They made it. They two more games. They're above 500 now,
Mm.
and they are.
What the hell he do?
out, broken in, broken bone.
I mean, does he do anything anyway?
So I just want to tell you that uh, um, two things about your Golden State Warriors. Number one, Steve Kerr, the head coach,
Okay.
just signed an extension, a $35 million extension to make him the highest paid coach in the NBA.
Hercules.
He gets what, 17.5 million per year?
And they are addressing Clay Thompson and putting him on the bench to become the sixth man off the bench.
Oh wow! So Clay's not a starter anymore, huh?
Well, they're talking about it. I think he came off the bench one game and had a phenomenal game coming off the bench. So they're looking at.
He's been coming off the bench. He's came off the bench the last few games.
Okay, so it's looking like Clay. I think is a free agent after this year.
Oh, yeah. But I think he came out sometimes that he would take a lesser role if they were.
Well, if he wants to finish your career there, then I guess that would be. I mean, because how much he got? I mean, they all have goo gobs of money. So right now, goo gobs of money. So it's not. He's just like, I just want to finish off my career and retire with the team that I've been with for all these years and won my rings with. So that's probably what it is, and I get that too. You don't want to go to a new team like Chris Paul, because Chris Paul sucks anyway. Chris Paul.
And he's set to return on Thursday, by the way.
Chris Paul, I have no respect for because he's a choker. He chokes when they need him. He's a choker.
Well, he's coming back on Thursday, and we'll see. He'll be back in the Golden State Warriors uniform on Thursday. We'll see. He had his hand, I think, injury. So he's on his way back now. We'll see what he brings to the team.
Nothing. When they got him, I said nothing. Okay, there you go. All right, you guys, there we go. We went over today. Something to talk about. We talked about a whole bunch of stuff.
Before we go, Gabby
Bay.
She's pregnant.
Gabby pregnant?
And expecting twins.
Gabby pregnant?
Gabby who?
Bay.
Who is that?
So Dr. Fight the picture.
Precious.
What in the world was that for, Dr. Fight? Look what he did. You know.
Let me tell y'all something. I'm gone. Let me tell y'all something. I done told these women, just talk about I'm losing all this weight. Get me a man and all this. I ain't never seen a single woman on my 600-pound life. Never. I've never seen a single.
Dr. Fight, but you don't know, Gabby been married for a minute. Gabby got her nice looking husband, Caucasian. Yeah, Gabby been married for what? They got married during COVID.
After 2021.
Okay, they got married. Yeah. Gabby got her nice looking man.
God bless her.
There you go. Took Dr. Fight the picture. There you go. Look, Dr. Fight. Put it closer. Look.
God bless her. Pregnant with twins.
Congratulations to Gabby. But when you hear her, when you listen to her interview, she is the sweetest person, or she comes across that way. And people have already talked about her all the time because she big girl, dark girl, but she seems to be the sweetest person in the world. And apparently this man right here, her husband, he like, I love my wife. Mm-hmm. Dr. Fight, he wrong for that.
What?
He had to go off because he was like, what the? That way he had to compose it.
Woman pregnant with twins.
Look, he put him in there. That man did what he did.
I'm gone. I see y'all next week.
Okay, he will. There you go. He said, he gonna be crazy. He gonna tell us like, man, you know that girl that played Precious. You know, how we gonna tell us?
Y'all take it easy. Have a good week. I see y'all next.
Okay, Dr. Fight. We'll catch him too on his midweek inspiration. There you go. Dr. Fight
Praise
is
the
so
Lord.
wrong. Dr. Fight is so wrong. Congratulations to Gabby and her husband. I
Mhm.
can't wait to see the twins. I can't wait to see the twins. When did she deliver? Okay, there you guys go. Thank you guys. Make sure you like and share our videos. Another episode of